ball's handed off to Denike Hallowell. Denike Hallowell has nothing but green field as he goes down to the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Gators! First play of the game. Denike Hallowell on a 63-yard touchdown run. Walden down to the 40, to the 30, as he's in the foot race with Warcall the third. He avoids the horse collar tackle, dives into the end zone for a touchdown, Gators! As he looks to pitch the ball to Denike Hallowell, he does so. Denike cuts it back downfield. He gets away from a tackler, gets away from another, as he's still on his feet. Denike Hallowell. Still 12-7, and the Gators look to hand the ball off. No, the ball's pitched out to Jabril Fry as he tries to stretch it out. He's dragging some guys, and he gets high. And he fumbles it into the end zone, and it's a touchdown, Gators. Here he goes, right as he takes it himself, and he stretches it down the field. Got one man to beat, and Escambia High in the end zone. He's going to hand it. No, he's going to keep it himself as he rolls around the right side. Jake Durant clearing the way. Clearing the way. He's going to cut it back to the middle of the field as he's going to get away. He's down to the 20, the 15, the 10, 5. He's going to stretch it out for it. Touchdown! And we have a penalty.
Mike Davis did for this game, kind of to throw them off because he knows they prepared for that triple option. And do we have the quarterback to run a spread offense? I haven't seen it, and that brings up very big questions in whether or not changing up the offense is the right thing to do at this point in time.
You're right. And of course, back to last year's win. First win since, I believe, 1999 was the last time Pensacola lost the wash boiler to the Gators, and it's been 15 years straight since since last year. Now Pensacola has control of the Escambia High School they have the wash boiler in the locker room with them tonight.
Absolutely, and have every intention of taking it back to West Pensacola and Myrtle Grove and putting it back in that trophy case for another year.
Looking at this year, of course, Escambia 4-0, 1-0 in district play. They're coming off a win against Pine Forest 2 weeks ago, 41-12. Mike Davis is 3-0 as the head coach, as he's taken over for Coach Spears. The Gators are averaging 42 points a game on offense. They're allowing 25 points. And of course, the most being scored upon, 12 points. They giving up, Paul, 6.2 points a game, the Gator defense is right now. So you're winning the ball game very easily. Going back to last year's team, the Gators' total points was 166 offensive total points in 2013. That was 47 points per game. And in Pensacola last season, and of course coming into Pensacola last season, and defensively they scored 30. They allowed 30 a game heading into this Pensacola High. So they're a little bit low in the offense, but more in the defense. They're giving up 5 less points a game now.
And I noticed this year the turnovers possession as far as getting the turnovers on defense. We're very efficient in creating turnovers and retaining that turnover. And we're going to have to do that tonight.
We will. We're going to have to. You're going to have to force turnovers, walking the field prior to tonight's game, in between the 10s, but in between the 10-yard line, and also around the middle of the field, not as soggy, but around the 10 to 20-yard line sits that soaping rain that came today.
Yeah, tremendous amount of rain this morning.
There is not a lot. Now we're going to have the playing of the national anthem, so let's listen into the Pensacola High Marching Band. Great job there by the Pensacola High Marching Band. We're about ready to get the captains on midfield now. And we are just about ready to get this game underway. The 55th meeting between Escambia and Pensacola High for the Old Ye Wash Boiler. Am I pronouncing that right?
Hey, you're doing a fine job with it. And want to go ahead and let everybody know that we will be dropping on and off tonight. The internet is sketchy at best, as we're experiencing low bandwidth right now. So if we're cutting in and out, hang in there with us. We'll do the best we can to fix it. The other thing is if it gets too bad, we will have this on the air Monday. You can tune in and watch it on demand. We'll have it. Just look for the Pensacola Escambia band and button and click it, and you'll be able to check the game out on Monday evening about 6 o'clock. We should have it up.
And also a reminder, folks, join me and Paul tomorrow morning for Talk to Talk Sports. We'll have the recap of tonight's game. We're not going to have any special guests for you tomorrow, so we're going to be talking about this game, recapping all of the high school football, and also get you ready for your big college football Saturday, Florida at Tennessee. And you've got South Alabama with a big game tomorrow.
Huge game tomorrow night.
A huge game. You're going to have Auburn at LSU, Alabama at Ole Miss, college game day, big day in the Grove.
And pivotal game for the Gators, as they have to go into Tennessee and win that game.
Right, that hot seat, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. We could be talking about the coaches that are on the hot seat tomorrow. We're going to have a hot seat segment tomorrow. The coaches that are going to be on the hot seat. We're going to have those coaching rumors that we're hearing. All that great stuff tomorrow on Talk to Talk Sports from 9 until 10 o'clock tomorrow, live here on 87.30. We're getting ready for the captains to make their way out at midfield. And Paul, if you'll give me let's take a look at if you'll get the Gators. I've got the young men from Pensacola High. Number 10, Marquise Emerson. Number 32 out there will be Michael Gainey. Number 75 out there, Gerald Dotch, and number 76 out there, Kenshaw Sanders. And here's Paul with the Gators.
And for the Gators, we got number 8, Jabbar Fry. Let's see if I can see some numbers now. Ooh, Pensacola's got some big old boy. Number 80 for the Gators is going to be Mickey McDonald. Number 23 is Jabir Brown.
And number 35, I believe, Paul.
And, number 35 is Kyle Walker.
Well, we're going to...
And we've called his name out a bunch this year.
Yes, we have. This is one of those times when we wish we had the mics. But you're actually going to mic up the rest of our next home game, right?
We're going to try. I'm trying to get a little less expensive set of wireless mics to put on them. Last year we went through 3 sets of microphones, and at about $400 a pop. We have to watch what we do.
We need to find out hundreds. Let's find out who won the toss. It looks like, let's see who won the toss here.
They're talking to the Gators.
It looked like Pensacola High won the toss. They deferred. So let's see what happens here. Boy, I wish we had a sideline guy. Need to work on that next year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get us a wireless mic next year. Have us a sideline guy. Pensacola High deferred. Escambia will receive the football. So we're going to see Gerald Bright in the offense first, Paul. And want to thank our great sponsors that make today's game possible. Our game title sponsor, DTR Electric. We're glad to have them being a sponsor. All touchdown drives by both teams brought to you by Fairfield and Suites by Marriott. First downs, all pro sound. The Pensacola Interstate Fair brings your halftime show and your postgame show. And the Red Zone, sponsored by your friends at Superior Termite and Pest Management. Mike Wilcox, Angie Wilcox, Chris Rawson, and all the staff there, myself included, and all the technicians. Invite you to check us out at SuperiorPestOnline.com, where you can experience the superior difference. Located on 29 at 302 Carolina Drive, just off of 29. And, of course, we don't have I forgot the office number there, but, of course, I've got it in my phone, so I'll have it. But, again, the Superior Red Zone, brought to you by your friends at Superior Termite and Pest, and we're hopefully going to have them a full-time sponsor here on 8730, hopefully by the middle of the first of next week. So Paul's working on that really hard, and it's all up to them now. The ball's in their court, right, Paul, to join up with us?
It will be. We'll send a agreement over and let them look it over. If they want to jump on board, we'll welcome them with open arms. And I want to thank Miracle Strip Amusement Park, Panama City, Florida, the best little amusement park in the country.
And here comes the Fighting Tigers of Pensacola High.
With their sledgehammer.
With the sledgehammer. And here comes the Gators with the wash bucket in tow. Coach Mike Bennett in his 11th season overall, 92 and 32 overall. Mike Davis, his first season as the interim head coach, 3-0 overall, has not lost a ball game since taking the reins of the Escambia Gators.
But you do want to mention, too, this is the first real road game test. So this is the first game away from home, and it's going to make a difference. And we'll see if how the Gators are, if they're ready to go, and I believe they will be.
Of course, we thank you again for joining us. Again, a reminder, folks, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Want to remind everybody, if you got some pink, wear some pink. I'm going to be wearing some pink to the ball game, wearing a pink polo before too long, wearing some pink around. But just remind everybody, October 1st, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So if you got a family member, I've got some family members, of course, that's got some breast cancer and going through that bout of breast cancer, and just want to remind everybody, keep up the good fight and support breast cancer awareness by wearing pink all October long. Well, we're about ready to get this one underway. Back deep for the Gators will be number 22, Felton Jackson, and number 8, Jabrier Fry. Ready to kick it off is Pensacola High. The kicker, that is going to be Curtis Ties, and we're going to be underway. It's going to go deep down to Jabrier, down at the 1, to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. Gets across the 25 to the 26-yard line, and we are underway with the 55th meeting between Escambia and Pensacola High. Good return by Jabrier, 24 yards on the return.
Yeah, and you were just waiting for him to catch a seam or something on that. Great job by the Tigers to stay in their lanes and do and maintain containment.
Baby powder is in the air.
Everywhere.
I don't know why. Here we go. Gerald Bright brings the team up to the line of scrimmage. First down and 10. We're going to have receivers go to the left and to the right. Gerald Bright will go under center. Gators in all white. Pensacola High in their maroon jerseys, maroon helmets with the tiger paw on the side. Brown in the backfield. You got Fry as one of the wing backs, and also number 20 as one of the wing backs. That's Martin McGee. Receivers go either side. Number 12 is the split receiver to the near side. That's Travis Peacock. Gerald Bright under center. First down and 10. Going to hand off to Jabrier. Jabrier's got the outside, and he's going to be taken down for a loss in the backfield. Number 24 for Pensacola High. That is Kenneth Greer on the tackle for Pensacola High, Paul. So the first play from scrimmage goes for a loss of 2 on the play. Second down and 12.
And not a big concern. And the same thing happened against Pine Forest. You know, this is the second go around that they've seen it, but it looks like we have a big penalty on it.
And we got a big penalty against Pensacola High, so it's going to move it, and it'll be well, I smell baby powder. Smell Johnson & Johnson baby powder.
Sucking it into the computer.
To the 35-yard line. It's a first down for the Gators. Again, same formation. Receivers either side. Going to hand off to Brown right up the middle, and Brown is going to get across the 35 to the 37. Maybe a gain of 2 on the play. Second down and about 8 yards to go for the Gators. That was a big all-pro sound first down by the Gators there via penalty there. We also want to thank all of these other great sponsors, such as Wingstop at www.wingstop.com. Got a location right there close to the house, Paul. I love that place. It's a good place to eat.
Great wings.
Great wings. And also the Miracle Strip Amusement Park, also proud to bring you today's game. Going to give Gerald Bryant on the keeper, and the option is going to be taken down back to the 35. Pensacola High is ready for the triple option. Kenneth Greer makes the stop. Also number 32. Michael Gainey in there on the stop with Gerald Bryant. So it's going to bring up third down to about 11. Paul, we're sluggish on offense to start.
And Chris, this is what I was worried about when you go and you change. You change things. So you work on other things all week instead of working on what you do best.
Of course. Gerald Bryant on the keeper. Gerald's right up the middle. Gerald to the 40. Stays on his feet and gets close to the first down at the 45-yard line. Gerald Bryant. Let's see what Coach Davis is going to do. He's going to go for it on fourth down, or what's he going to do?
It's fourth and a long one.
Fourth down and a long one. We're going to go for it on fourth down. We got to hope and pray we get this first down here.
Yeah, you do not want to give Pensacola High the ball on your side of the field to start the game.
Gerald Bryant, he'll find the seam. He'll power forward for the first down, I believe, Paul.
That's going to be close.
It's to the 46. Let's see. They're going to give it to him. All-pro sound. First down for Escambia. Nice surge by the O-line there. This drive continues. 10-14 to go. We're just underway in the 55th meeting.
I'm going to tell you, they gave him one there. That ball wasn't even near that first down marker.
Want to thank the Carpet Guy. Proud to bring you to today's contest. Also, GoWaiter.com.
And Coach Bennett knows it. He looked across. He saw the same thing I saw. That was a gift.
Receiver comes to the near side. Fry is the wing back. They're going to hand off right up the middle to Brown. Gerald Bryant breaks a tackle across the 50 to the 48. Gerald Bryant on the keeper for the Gators.
I'll tell you what, Chris, that could be a very, very important thank you very much for the Christmas gift.
That's exactly right there.
If the Gators go down and score on this,
Bennett,
he's going to blow a gasket.
He will. Receiver comes to the near side, wing back to the near side. They're going to hand off right up the middle to Brown. Gerald Bryant's going to keep this one. And Pensacola D swarming here in the early going, Paul. But the Gators have got to be able to get away to that, have got to settle down and get the offense going here with 9:19 to play here in the first quarter.
But again, it's like, we talked about before against Pine Forest. We started off slow, then we got our legs, and you saw what happened, after that took place.
Want to thank Five Flags Speedway, folks. Proud to bring today's game. Going to hand off to number 20, and he's going to be tackled short of the first down at the 46-yard line of Pensacola High, and I believe it's going to be Emilio Maldonado time here. No, we're going to go for it again on fourth down. 1 for 1 tonight to the Gators. It's going to bring up a fourth down and 3 from the 47. They're going to say at the 47. I've got it at the 46.
And I'm going to tell you, Chris, they're not going to get another gimme. He's going to have to get a yard and a half here.
He's going to have to. Gerald Bryant,
offsides.
We don't even have to worry about it. All-pro first down for the good guys in orange and blue.
What a job on the hard count by Gerald Bryant.
That's a freeze play, Paul. I love those freeze plays. Those are free yardage. We want to thank Blue Angel Music, proud to bring you today's game. Did you play an instrument in the school band?
No, I did not.
Blue Angel Music now rents band instruments, including repair plans at parent-friendly prices. So that's for you.
That is for me.
Check out Blue Angel Music on Pace Boulevard in Pensacola, where they buy, sell, rent, and teach of just about any instrument you can think of.
And I will be seeing them next year because my daughter thinks she might want to join the band next year.
We got the Pride here tonight. 8:35 to go. We've got a 0-0 score. The Gators driving at the 41-yard line. We're going to take a timeout. This is Escambia Gator football on 87:30.
And we want to remind everybody that the bandwidth is very low, so hang in there with us. We're dropping off and on like crazy. No, we're not going to be able to run our commercials. We apologize to our commercial sponsors. We will be sure to get you in the replay.
Of course, 80.
Gotta turn that one on.
8:35 to go here in the first quarter. Your score 0-0. The Gators with the ball at the 41-yard line. Thank you so much for joining us for Escambia Gator football on 87:30. I'm Chris Strickland, joined by Paul Mulroney tonight. Handoff's going to go to Brown. Brown breaks a tackle, but he will not. He'll be taken down. And the line not blocking for Brown there as he is gang tackled. So a host of Tiger players making the stop, led in there by number 51 in there for the Gators.
Chris, one thing that we talked about was how young this offensive line is, and it's showing tonight. tonight. They're struggling with the defensive line of Pensacola High School.
Got a 5-man front up there tonight, a 5-3-3 defensive setup for Coach Bennett and the Tigers. Gerald Bryant pitches out to Fry. Fry's got some speed. He gets to the 40, and he'll be taken down by number 21 there. And that is Devontae Hayes on the tackle. Haney on the stop for Pensacola High, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 9 from the 39, I should say. 39 from the 38-yard line.
And Pensacola High very fast on the corners.
Gerald Bryant's going to go under center here. Going to have a receiver to the far side. Man in motion. Going to play action fade. Going to load the fade up. It is going to be caught. And a great catch there. Coming up with a big play there. Number 80. Coming up with a grab there. That's Mickey Mitchell, the 6'2", 195-pound senior. Picking up with a big all-pro first down. All-pro sound first down for the Gators.
Great use of your tight end.
Why don't you throw to the tight end anymore?
Well, they do it in the pros all the time.
Yeah.
Why we don't do it in high school is beyond
All Pro
me.
Sound located 806 Beverly Parkway in Pensacola. www.allprosound.com. Gerald Bryant under center. Gerald's going to take the pitch. He's going to pitch to Jabrier. Jabrier's got the 10. He's got the 5. He's got the touchdown. Escambia High School Gators. 16-yard touchdown run. Jabrier Fry.
Now, how big is that gimme now? Now that gimme is very big.
I'll take a gimme. Give me a touchdown. 6-0 with 7:09 to play in the 55th meeting. Appreciate you folks for joining us as Emilio Maldonado will line up for the extra point. Out of the hole to Jabrier Fry. With 7:09 to go, snap, set, kick is on the way. He puts it back to West Pensacola. It's up and good. 7-0 your score with 7:09 to go. And that touchdown drive brought to you by your friends at Fairfield Inn and Suites by Marriott of Spanish Fort. 251-370-1160. 212,000 Cypress Way, Spanish Fort. Travel with confidence by staying at Fairfield Inn and Suites by Marriott with outstanding service at an exceptional value. That touchdown drive brought to you by our great friends at Fairfield Inn and Suites. 7-0 your score, 7:09 to go here in the first quarter. This is Escambia Gator football on 87-30. That touchdown drive, of course, folks, about 10 plays. And about 65 yards, capped off by a 16-yard touchdown run by Jabrier Fry. So, Paul, a great drive by the Gators, and I know that pleases our special guests that'll be joining us hopefully here tonight.
Yeah, that was a very good job by the Escambia Gators.
Emilio Maldonado, I was fixing to say, Paul, how much you want to bet he puts this one in the end zone?
He might. He might, absolutely. A cool night. Humidity's down. A good chance of that happening.
Kickoff back man deep for Pensacola High. He puts it. Why did you not bet me? I would have won some money on that.
In the parking lot.
Albert Dixon just watches it go over his head to the Baptist Hospital.
And Chris, we got a local update as Pensacola Catholic and Panama City Mosley tied up at 6 in the first.
Who was this again?
Pensacola Catholic and Mosley tied up at 6.
Oh, that's a pretty good game, of course. Now we're going to see the quarterback here, number 15. This is Slade Jarman at quarterback now, 6'2", 210 pounds. They're going to open up at 5 wide receivers, 3 to the near, 2 to the far side. They're going to probably run a quarterback keeper right here. They're going to run a jet sweep, I got a feeling. And they will. Play action, fake pressure coming. And Jarman is sacked!
Absolutely nowhere to go. And this is exactly what we talked about. If the Gator defense does what Gator defense does, this is what you're going to get.
Great pressure there. So now they're going to keep the spread offense going. Jarman's going to have to get the play, a loss of 5, back to the 15-yard line.
Boy, Coach Bennett was so upset after that touchdown, he had to actually leave the field. He went in the clubhouse there.
Jarman from the gun. Takes the snap. Got a back deploying. Jarman, pressure coming. Loads up. Got a man. Batted away. Great defensive play by number 6. And they're going to throw the flag on the play. Heavenly Love. What coverage there by Donaldson, and they throw the flag.
Yeah, Donaldson, he had his hand on his back when he went to make the play, and I think that was just enough to draw that flag.
Pass interference against Escambia. So it's going to be a 15-yard penalty, and it'll be an automatic all-pro sound first down for Pensacola High.
Great job by Donaldson. He just had that hand on there a little too long.
So here we go. Jarman from the gun again. He's going to have receivers either side, a tight end tight. Lone setback to his immediate right. 4-man front. Now the Gators walk another man up. Now they're going to back him off. Going to have a bandit blitz here by the Gators. Takes the snap. Going to hand off to the speed to the outside. Gators there to run him down. Out of bounds. Number 19 making the tackle there, Paul.
You know, Chris, the problem with that play is the Gators are just as fast getting to the corners as the Tigers are.
That was Kayvon Adams on the carry for the Pensacola High Tigers. He lost that one. And we're going to have a personal foul face mask against Escambia. Late flag. My goodness, what is going on here now?
Well, if we're going to give it to them 15 at a time, it won't take long before this score is 6-6 or 7-7.
I didn't see a personal foul. I know Nolan. I didn't. Did you see a flag? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll leave it to the eyes behind the camera. He's got a better look than we do.
Doubles go to each side. 2 receivers go either side. Lone setback to the immediate left of Jarman at quarterback from the gun, from the spread. Takes the snaps, going to swing the bubble screen. Complete at the 41. Crosses the 45. Down to the 48-yard line. A pickup of 7 on the play, nearly to midfield. Eddie Shute on the reception there for Pensacola High.
But I'm going to tell you, Chris, in this game, you're going to expect to see some personal fouls, some face masks. This game is such an emotional game for both teams that you're going to see that. There's no way around it.
Jarman will have the single setback to his left again. 2 wide receivers go either side again. Jarman from the shotgun takes the snap. High snap's going to give to Adams. He'll get across the 50, and he will be just short. It's going to bring up third down here. Third and about
5.
Third and about 5 from the 50. Not even right at midfield. Right at midfield with 5:35 to go here. 2 wide receivers going either side. Jarman from the gun. Single setback to his left again. Jarman takes the snap. Takes a 5-step drop. Takes the snap. Is going to throw it out. It's going to be complete. And drops it. He dropped it, Paul. So it's going to be a 4th down and 3 now. Let's see what Coach Bennett does here.
I'm going to tell you, he heard footsteps, and he looked up to run before he had the ball.
Great play by the Gators there. So now we're going to have Logan, the albino Badger, back deep for the Gators. He'll stand about his own 21-yard line to receive the punt here.
The Gators need to look out for a fake punt
from Eddie Shute. Yep, and that's what Coach Bennett does. He calls a timeout to probably get ready for a fake punt. Timeout for a water break. 5:16 to go. 7-0 Escambia with the lead over the Tigers of Pensacola High. And again, folks, we do apologize. We're coming in and out on our internet feed, but hopefully we'll be able to keep it going, and you'll be able to enjoy our broadcast here tonight. It's coming in and out tonight on our broadcast here. This, again, folks, is Escambia Gator football on 8730. With Chris Strickland, the voice of the Gators tonight, Mr. Paul with us on the broadcast and on the controls, Nolan on the camera, and we'll be joined hopefully by Coach Willie Spears will be joining us up here in the broadcast booth during the 2nd and 3rd quarter, and be joining us in the broadcast. As Shoots gets ready to punt, he'll put to leather at about his own 40-yard line, about his own 39 to 40-yard line from the punt. Out of the snap, and the punt is away, and it's off the side of his foot. Nice high punt. Logan's going to tell everybody to get away, and it is going to take a Pensacola High bounce, and it's going to bounce back to the 15-yard line. So the Gators will have it with 5:03 to go from the 15-yard line. I want to thank Foosackly's Fried Chicken at www.foosackleys.net. 6 locations in Mobile to serve you. Also, Five Flags Speedway, folks, coming up will be the big race. The big race, and you want to go ahead and get your tickets for it. The Snowball Derby. It's going to be a very big race. It's going to be an all-day event on a Sunday in December. Paul has all the details about that ball game. When he talks to us again, I'll let you know a little bit about that. The Gators are going to come out with 2 wide receivers to the near side. Jabir Fry is the wingback along with Brown in the backfield. Gerald Bright under center from the 15. Gerald on the rollout, on the keeper. Gerald's going to turn it upfield. Gerald to the 20, 25 to the 30-yard line, and he'll be taken down out of bounds, and no call. And Coach Mike Davis not happy as They're trying to take Gerald Bright out across the way as he crosses the sidelines.
Yeah, like I mentioned before, Chris, this is going to be that kind of game. It's going to be a violent game. It's going to be a hard-hitting game. And if you expect anything less than that, then you're watching the wrong. You're watching the wrong game, because that's what you're going to get tonight.
Again, 2 wide receivers go either side. He's going to hand off to Brown. Brown breaks the tackle, lowers his shoulder, but is stuck up at the 30. Nice hard run there by Brown, but Paul, he was stuck right in the hole.
Yeah, he was one move too many.
If he would have cut to the outside, Paul, he had nothing but Pensacola High grass in front of him. 2 wide receivers again come to the left. Wing back to the right. Brown is the single setback under center. Gerald Bright takes the snap. Hand off right up the middle to Brown, and Brown gets across the 30 to the 32-yard line. GoWaiter.com, proud to bring you today's game. 850-512-1199. Premium restaurant delivery service. GoWaiter.com brings your favorite restaurants to you to only $4.99. Email address, of course, GoWaiter.Pensacola@gmail.com. Gerald Bright completes the pass, got a far sideline reception there, and that is the young man right there, Martin McGee, across the 50 into Pensacola High territory at the 44-yard line. That's another all-pro sound. First down for Escambia, Paul. Nice play there.
Absolutely, and it's what you expect from the Gators. And if Pensacola's not high, if they're not careful, they're going to dig themselves into a hole here.
3 wide receivers to the near side, receiver to the far side. Gerald Bryant hands off to Brown, right at the middle. Brown to the 40, stays on his feet to about the 36-yard line. Nice run there by Brown.
And Chris, I don't understand tonight why we're dancing so much. He had open field in front of him, but yet he danced again, and he's giving them time to wrap him up. And I don't understand why we're dancing. Normally we don't do that. Normally they hit the hole and they're gone. But not tonight. Tonight they're dancing. I wonder if they still got jitters a little bit.
Probably do. 2:42 to go, 7-0 Escambia. Gerald Bryant hands off to Brown, and he's going to get to the 35, and that's it. It's going to bring up third down, about 2 yards to go with 2:30 to play here in the first quarter of action here. 7-0 if you've just joined us. Escambia with the lead over the Pensacola High Tigers here in the 55th meeting for the old wash boiler, the old Yee wash boiler. Of course, Paul, and Escambia grad, you've had possession of that boiler for a while, haven't you, when you played?
We did, and got to play in this game, which was a very big game when I was at Escambia playing. Back then, though, we shared the rivalry a little bit with Woodham, but the Pensacola game was always for bragging rights. You know, the Woodham game was a rivalry, but this game meant this was our Super Bowl type game.
Gerald Bryant on the keeper and an all-pro first down for the Gators. He picks up 5 when he needed 2. Nice play by Gerald Bryant. 2 wide receivers again come to the near side. Brown and Fryer in the backfield. They're going to hand off to Brown. Brown's going to get across the 40 across the 30, maybe to the 29.
Yeah, we got some laundry on the field as well.
I believe let's see what the call is.
Yeah, it's right around the line of scrimmage, yeah.
Maybe off sides against chop block against Escambia. So that's not good.
You know, Chris, there's something missing tonight. I'm not really sure what it is. Usually the atmosphere is electrifying when this game is going on, but it's got kind of a blah feeling to the game right now. It's kind of off to a slow start.
Well, I'm excited. So I mean,
I know you're excited, but
I'm always excited.
You're excited just because we have a game to do.
I'm excited to.
But
I'm excited to be alive, man.
The student body's not really into it.
Our student body's pretty well into it over there. Well, they got their arms. But wow, what a crowd for the Gators! Yeah. Tossing it. It's going to be Martin McGee to the 40. Stays on his feet to about the. I'm going to have to stand up. I can't see.
About the 35.
To about the 35-yard line. Kenneth Greer
Actually, it looks
on
like
the tackle.
Chris looked like the 37.
37-yard line. 1:24 to go. The Gators leading this one 7-0 after the big drive in the early going.
Yeah, it's not. Got to get used to this small press box up here.
I'm spoiled with this press box we got at home. Gerald Bryant on the keeper, pitching it out to Jabril Fry. Jabril stays on his feet to the 30, to the 25, out of bounds. Jabril Fry on an awesome game here tonight. As folks, this young man is a fast ball player for the Gators. And I tell you what, Jabril Fry, Paul, is the real deal. They thought
absolutely.
Everybody thought we was going to miss Nike, but guess what? We got some speed.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to say we don't miss the Nike, but boy, we sure are covering him pretty good.
I would love to see him play. And we're going to have a penalty flag on the play and a little shove between, and it's against, I believe, Pensacola High. Offsides against Pensacola High with 1 minute to play.
Well, we'll just go ahead and give us that first down then.
All-pro sound, first down for the Gators, so it's a 1st and 10, and the Gators marching with 1 minute to play.
And that's going to put them just at the 21-yard line.
Well, 21-yard line.
Minute to go. Gators have really had time of possession in their favor in this first quarter.
1 yard away from the superior red zone, the Gators are. 1 minute to play. 2 wide receivers on the field. Receiver goes to the other receiver either side of the formation. Receiver to the right, receiver to the left. Gerald Bryant under center. Martin McGee and Brown are the backs in the backfield. Bad snap, and that was a bad play from the word go. We're going to lose all the way back to the 26. That was a busted play, Paul.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you one thing I do not like that I just saw, and the referees allowing them to push Gerald Bryant back after the play, after his knees had already hit the ground, and allowing them to fold him back like that. That's a great way to get injured.
Exactly there, and of course, Gerald's got that scholarship from the University of Tennessee on the table. 15 seconds to play. Gerald Bryant pitching it to Martin McGee. Martin finds a hole, staying on his feet across the 20, and stays on his feet to the 20-yard line, and that will be the Superior Red Zone. Superior Termite and Pest Management. Experience the superior difference located at 302 Carolina Drive here in Pensacola. Mike Wilcox, Angie Wilcox, Chris Rawson, and all the staff. Of course, yours truly, one of the termite service technicians, and all the great crew with you there at Superior Termite and Pest Management. Proud to bring you the Superior Red Zone here tonight. 12 minutes in the books. 7-0 your score. This is Escambia Gator football on 87-30.
The 80th Fair is almost here. Enjoy free shows by Eddie Money, David Nail, Big Schmo, The Drifters Review, Craig Morgan, Eli Young Band, Jimmy Riffle's Gator Boy Show, and much more.
When looking for an Alabama Eastern Shore hotel, you'll find ideal accommodations at Fairfield Inn and Suites. Staying fit is easy with our indoor pool and fitness center. Our hotel offers suites with separate living and sleeping areas, luxurious bedding, complimentary internet, and free local calls.
Red Cat Racing. Fast. Affordable. Fun. Now available at 8730 RC Park and Hobby Shop, Pensacola, Florida.
The Courtyard Mobile Spanish Fort offers ideal accommodations for business or leisure travel. Enjoy a hearty breakfast or dinner at our Bistro Cafe. When looking for Gulf Shore accommodations for corporate travel, weekend getaways, or family vacations, you'll find first-rate service and a friendly staff at the Courtyard Mobile Spanish Fort.
And to start the second quarter, handoff right at the middle goes to Brown on 3rd down. So it's 4th and 9, so Emilio Maldonado will come out for a field goal.
And this one's going to be into the wind a little bit. Well, actually, kind of a cross breeze tonight. And, but of course, super leg down there, you know what I mean.
That's right, you got super leg down there. And Emilio Maldonado.
Boy, what a weapon to have, Mr. Automatic.
The ye old wash boiler. The ye old wash tub. And the battle and the kick by Maldonado is up, and he missed it.
Oh, my goodness.
Missed it.
That doesn't happen every day. I think he tried to compensate for the wind a little bit, and he just compensated a little too much for it.
So the Gators come up scoreless with 11:14 to go. It's 7-0 here in the 55th meeting for the ye old wash tub here tonight. As the wash tub is across the way on the sidelines, hopefully it will stay in Escambia's possession for the rest of the season. I want to say hello to my mother-in-law back at home, and I also want to say hello to my sister-in-law, Miss Riley. They're all listening back at home. I want to say love you guys. Thank you so much for watching us. Handoff's going to go to the outside. Gator defense, Trent to the 20, and he picks up a yard, maybe 2. Has number 1, Abrams on the carry there and run out there by, guess who? Logan Walden on the tackle for the Gators. And also number 19, Kyrie Lovelace in there on the stop for the Gators, Paul. Nice pursuit by the defense.
Absolutely. One thing the Gators do have is speed, and they're able to take the corners away from the Tigers.
No gain on the play. They're going to say no gain on that one, Paul. 2nd down and 10, so the Gators held them to no gain. 2 wide receivers go either side. Jarman back to pass. Pressure's coming. He breaks it down. He's got a man. He's going to throw it across the middle. Incomplete. And a personal. And what in the world?
Yeah, helmet to helmet.
Helmet to helmet on number 5 out there. That is Corey Roberts on the penalty, I believe, Paul.
Yeah, you just gave that kid 15 yards on an incomplete pass. We cannot keep making stupid calls or stupid decisions. But it was clearly a helmet to helmet. He dropped his head. He dropped his helmet when he hit him.
Yeah, that's and luckily in high school that's not an automatic ejection. And college, Paul, that's automatic ejection.
Yeah, he's gone.
Gonna move it up to the 37-yard line after the personal foul with 10:34 to go, first quarter. New quarterback in now.
And Chris, that is 45 yards worth of penalties that we've given Pensacola High tonight.
Ray Collum the third in at quarterback now. We got their quarterback out here wide, so we may have a trick play. Collum's going to change the play. 2 wide receivers either side. Collum at quarterback now. He's going to run the read option, and he is going to be taken down. And a fumble. Gators got the football. And guess what? We take the ball away.
There we go.
And Coach Bennett is not happy.
Yeah, he's getting on to – he's really giving his son heck.
Coach Mike Bennett.
Yeah, Coach Bennett.
Not happy after
not at all.
After number 13, guess who took it away? Chantel Hills takes the ball away for the Gators, and the Gators will have it at the 30-yard line with 10:28 to go. Peacock to the near side, going to toss it to Jabrier. Jabrier staying on his feet, cuts it back to the 30, down to the 27-yard line. A pickup of 3 on the play, 2nd down and 7.
I really got to apologize for everybody. The Wi-Fi here is just absolutely horrible.
But we're trying to keep it up for you folks.
Everything we can to stay up.
Going to hand off to Brown. Brown pitching it out. Jabrier's got the outside. Takes
there's a face
mask against Pensacola High. So that's a 15-yarder, and that'll be an all-pro sound. First down for the Gators on that one. And Gerald's tied his shoe
back on.
Woo, that scared me.
Yeah, that was a deliberate face mask right there.
Pensacola High and Escambia here tonight in the 55th meeting for the Ye Old Wash Tub tonight as the Gators. Of course, my mother-in-law remembers back when the Gators won the old wash tub.
It's a very prideful thing if you're an Escambia Gator to keep that wash tub.
Well, guess what? I've already talked to Coach Gaddy, Paul, so me and my wife are actually if we win it tonight, we got a photo op tonight. She's never had it when she was a Escambia grad, and I've never had it. So handoff's going to go to Martin. Martin breaks a tackle, staying on his feet, and a good job
there. If that's the case, I want a photo op to put in our Facebook and our website.
We'll do that, of course. Martin McGee.
And I brought my 35 millimeter tonight too.
Well, you can do that. So what we'll probably do is after the ball game, we'll probably head down there and get down there. I'm going to try to get down there as quickly as possible. Of course, I do the Gator review for the school, so I've got to get down there as quickly as possible to do the Gator review. And then I'll come back up here. Gerald Bright changing the play. Gators have it 2nd down. Inside, handoff's going to go to Brown as the Gators are inside the Superior red zone, down to about the 7-yard line, about the 12-yard line, I should say, is Mr. Brown there for the Gators.
Coach Bennett is still hot. I'll tell you what, I feel awfully bad for his son. His son thought he had a good play called. It just didn't work out.
Gerald Bright on the keeper, breaks the tackle. Gerald staying on his feet. He'll fire for the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Escambia High School. Gerald Bright on a 12-yard TD run. And that touchdown run brought to you by your friends at Fairfield Inn and Suites. It's 13-0 Gators. Nice play there by Gerald Bright as it's into the end zone. 8:38 to play, and Emilio Maldonado for the extra point. Snap, set, kick is on the way. It is up, and it is on top of the field house. They'll never get that ball back. It's on top of the field house here at Pensacola High. Emilio Maldonado puts it up. It's 14-0 with 8:38 to play. This is Gator football on 87.30 and EGFN. That again, touchdown drive brought to you by Fairfield Inn and Suites by the Marriott at Spanish Fort. Proud to bring you today's game. Located at 12,000 Cypress Way at Spanish Fort. Me and the wife were talking, Paul. We're thinking about taking a little getaway vacation one weekend. We're thinking about using the Marriott. Is there any way you can get us a discount?
I can surely give those great folks here a call. It's a great hotel to go to, man. I'm telling you.
Just a weekend getaway. Me and the wife were just talking about it. Just to get away from all the hustle and bustle, of course, from her job and my job. Just have a little bit of a vacation and a weekend for ourselves. It'd be nice. Emilio Maldonado will kick it off from the 40-yard line. I want to again thank everybody for joining us. Again, folks, bear with us on the Lost Connection. And, folks, you'll be able to catch this game. Of course, you're watching it
Monday at 6 p.m.
On Monday at 6 p.m.
Got some scores from around the area. Milton's up on Washington 7-0.
Charlie Ward, that Charlie Ward experiment's not doing too good right now for Washington. From the 1-yard line is going to be Abrams. He's going to break it right up the middle, and he'll get to the 22-yard line and pick up a return of about 21 yards on the return there. As that is number 12, Albert Dixon, on the return for Pensacola High. 14-0 with 8:32 to go. We're going to have the Pride. We're going to have the Pride coming up at halftime, and also the Pensacola High Marching Band.
And, Chris, Panama City Bay is up 7-0 on West Florida. Tate is losing to Niceville 15-7.
Wow, a pretty good game there for Tate.
Pace is beating Pine Forest 20-6. Actually, that's a final. That was a Thursday night game.
So Pine Forest is out. So Pine Forest has lost 3 in a row. So they're pretty much out of the playoffs. Swings it out, complete to the 20-yard line to the 25. And it's going to be taken down by number 35, Kyrie Lovelace, on the tackle there. It's at the 24-yard line. That's just a bubble screen, Paul, to Norman there. And Gator defense there to make the stop.
Yeah, Gator defense is doing what Gator defense does. I mean, they're just they're using their speed, and they're doing a great job on containing those corners.
Quarterback Jarman back in the ball game. Deep straps, going to throw the deep pass. It's going to be intercepted. Intercepted by Kyrie Lovelace. Intercepted at the 50-yard line, and he is going to be taken down at the Escambia. At the Escambia 44-yard line. Gators in trouble of busting this one wide open, Paul.
Now, Chris, this is what we talked about in the pregame. If the defense can rattle the quarterback.
That was Walker, I'm sorry. Instead of Lovelace, it was Walker, I'm sorry.
And you can get our defense to make a turnover or two. Now, that's 2. If we score on this, that's 14 points on the defensive line. And the quarterback, number 15, Pensacola High, really having a hard day right now. He's not happy.
Yeah, he is not happy down there. He's not happy with the play calling or anything like that right now. Coach Mike and the quarterback, of course, number 4, running the routes. And look down here, you can see, of course, Bennett not happy. Jabir Fry on the keeper to the 50s. Jukes and jives, stays on his feet, and is going to be taken down at the 49.
And, you know, Chris, I got to tip my hat. Mr. Nolan Plunkett here on the camera, doing a great job. He's been out for a while, and he's back and kind of knocking the rust off a little bit. But
we'll get him back to super smooth before too long.
Yeah, but a third game he'll be ready or he won't. That's for sure.
Going to be a run to Jabir Fry as he gets to the 40s, about the 46-yard line, they're going to say. 3rd and about 4 here now. 3rd down and 1, a pickup of 3 at the 46. 7:10 to play here from Pensacola High. Jim Scoggins Field here on the campus of Pensacola High School. Bryant's going to run right up the middle across the 45 to the 44, and I believe he's going to have a first down. They're going to drive him back.
Yeah, but his forward motion.
And
well in front of the first down marker.
First down, Gators. An all-pro sound first down for Escambia.
The Gators have absolutely taken the crowd out of this game.
That's what you want.
I mean, it's so quiet. You can hear the coaches on the sidelines. Of course, we have really good microphones too, but...
That's right. First down at the 45-yard line. Going to hand off. Gerald Bright on the keeper. Gets to about the 44. Kept that one, Paul. He just held on to that one.
Yeah, I don't think that was his original intent.
6:25 to go here, and a beautiful crowd, Paul. Great crowd here from Pensacola High, and a great crowd for the Gators.
Yep.
And there went one of our sponsors, or one of my rosters.
Which one? Which roster is it?
That was the back roster there.
Let me get you another one.
That's all right. We got to, and taken down is going to be Mitchell. Taken down.
Yep, somebody's got a roster down there.
That's
now.
Martin McGee making the. So no gain on the play. It's going to bring up third down and 9 for the Escambia Gators.
And this is going to be a long 9 too, Chris. This is not a 9. This is more of a
10 yards to go.
Yeah, this is 3rd and 9.5
from the 39-yard line. Gerald Bryant takes the snap, hands off right up the middle to Brown, and the Gators not there.
I'm not sure why we did what we did in those 4 plays.
Well, I believe we're going to line up for the field goal here, so Emilio Maldonado.
This is his opportunity.
No, they're going to punt it. Looks like they're going to punt.
I was going to say he keeps bragging about kicking a 52, 53-yarder, but that would have been about a 60-yarder.
I would have liked to see a 60-yarder, but they could have also probably returned it. Emilio Maldonado to punt. Back deep for Pensacola High will be Roy Collum Jr., and also number 4 going back deep. That is going to be Norman. Maldonado's punt is away. Nice punt. Spiraling punt, turning over. Collum's going to race up and field it at the 10-yard line and breaks the tackle and gets to about the 19-yard line. So still not good field position for Coach Mike Bennett and
Absolutely.
The offense.
And you know, if we get another turnover, the Gators go up by one more score, then Mike Bennett, he's going to start to feel the pressure, and they're going to turn into a one-dimensional football team. And you know what that does for when that happens.
We're going to have a water break, I believe. Timeout here now with 4:40 with
flip-flop to go.
Flip-flop to go with 4:55 to go. 14-0 your score. Too many fours. 4:55 to go. 14-0 your score. This is Escambia Gator football on 87-30.
When looking for an Alabama Eastern Shore hotel, you'll find ideal accommodations at Fairfield Inn & Suites. Staying fit is easy with our indoor pool and fitness center. Our hotel offers suites with separate living and sleeping areas, luxurious bedding, complimentary internet, and free local calls.
Red Cat Racing. Fast. Affordable. Fun. Now available at 8730 RC Park and Hobby Shop, Pensacola, Florida.
The Courtyard Mobile Spanish Fort offers ideal accommodations for business or leisure travel. Enjoy a hearty breakfast or dinner at our Bistro Cafe. When looking for Gulf Shore accommodations for corporate travel, weekend getaways, or family vacations, you'll find first-rate service and a friendly staff at the Courtyard Mobile Spanish Fort.
The 80th Fair is almost here. Enjoy free shows by Eddie Money, David Nail, Big Schmo, The Drifters Review, Craig Morgan, Eli Young Band, Jimmy Riffles, Gator Boy Show, and much more.
We're back.
Well, after the timeout, Jarman back to pass. Pressure coming. Breaks the tackle. Swings the pass out. Completes the 20. And it's going to be taken down. That was just a big-time play there by Jarman. He just sidestepped the tackle there and swung it out. And he picks up a 15-yard gain, Paul. It's enough for an all-pro sound first down for Pensacola High to the 35-yard line. A pickup of about 19 yards on that one. 3 wide receivers go to the near side, far side, receiver near side. Jarman from the shotgun. Takes the snap. Jarman back to pass, 3-strap drop. Got a man wide open, pressure coming, and he breaks the tackle. Got a man wide open over at the midfield. He dropped that one.
Mercy. Gift wrapped and delivered by Santa himself.
Second down and 10 yards to go. We have got to get some pressure on this quarterback and get him down. He's got he's not very quick, but we've got to get him down on the ground, Paul, and the Gators applying the pressure but can't get there because he's got the shiftiness.
Well, and I think a lot of that is because we're so fast. We get back there so quick, and he just takes an easy step up, and he's by us.
2nd down and 10, 2 wide receivers again either side. Jarman from the shotgun back to his left. Takes the snap, watch the swing pass, going to throw the out route. It's going to be caught, and going to be taken down at the 45-yard line. A completion and another first down for Pensacola High.
I don't think they got the first down. Did he already give the sign? Because I think he's short.
I believe he is. 3rd down, about 2, a pickup of 8 yards on the play there. Signal is bad, folks, and so that's why we're having problems going in and out. 2nd down and about 1 yard to go for Jarman, and he'll run the quarterback draw right up the middle. He breaks a tackle to the 50, diving, and stays on his feet and gets across the 40. First down, Pensacola High.
Number 5 for the Gators. He's hurt. He's down. He's hurt. He dove right into his knee.
That is Corey Roberts, the injured Gator, and now we're going to have a new player checking in. That's Richard Robertson.
Yeah, number 15 dove right into his kneecap.
Let's see, hopefully. Let's see if the Gators will stop him here. Jarman back to pass. Pressure coming. They've got pressure. Got a man wide open. Incomplete. Throws it over it. We cannot let pressure. We have got pressure on him, Paul, but he is escaping us.
Yeah, he's shifty.
We've got to break down and make tackles. With 4:05 to go here, 14-0 Escambia with the lead here.
But, Chris, this is where we talk about the Gator speed and how it can also hurt you.
Right.
And this is how it hurts you. You're so quick, you're so fast, and this is the issues.
2 wide receivers either side. Jarman from the gun. He takes the snap, takes a 2-step drop, swings it out, complete on the little pass, and it's going to be taken down to the 34-yard line. Keon Abrams on the catch there for the Pensacola High Tigers. Still in the spread formation for Coach Mike Bennett. 3rd down and a long 3 for Pensacola High.
And this was a problem for us last year as well as the corners and being able to shut them down and lock out the wide receivers. And it's a problem right now as well because they're beating us on. We're giving them too much respect. 2 wide receivers. Jarman back to pass. Throws the slant. It's going to be complete. And Logan Walden makes the catch and makes the stick across the 25 to the 24. First down, Pensacola High with 3:25 to go. And, Paul, they've got a great drive going here. Absolutely. We're giving them way too much respect on the corners. Going to have to dial up the pressure here. Again, 2 wide receivers go either side. Quarterback Jarman in the gun. Back to his left. Quarterback Jarman back to pass. Throws the pass. It's going to be caught. Breaks a tackle inside the 10 down to the 9-yard line. 1st and goal for Pensacola High. They're in the Superior red zone, Paul, with 3:11 to go. You cannot allow the Tigers to go in and score right before half. No, and they get the ball to start the second half. Right. We're going to have a timeout. Escambia is going to take a timeout, I believe. Yep. Yeah, he's got to settle that defense down a little bit. 14-0 your score, 3:07 to play. This is 87-30's coverage of Escambia Gator football here from Pensacola High School.
The 80th Fair is almost here. Enjoy free shows by Eddie Money, David Nail, Big Schmo, The Drifters Review, Craig Morgan, Eli Young Band, Jimmy Riffles, Gator Boy Show, and much more.
2 wide receivers go either side. Jarman from the gun, set back to his right. He's going to swing it out. He's got pressure coming. Gators defense gets the pressure, and he's going to throw it up, and it is nearly intercepted. And Austin Travis applying pressure, Paul, and gets him down. But he throws that one incomplete. Good pressure there by Sam Ward, I should say. Well, you can really feel that cold front starting to blow through. Sure now, do. 30 degrees on Saturday night. Temperatures dropped quite a bit since the start of the game. Sure has. Rained out most of our first jobs today on the jobs. Was able to get some afternoon jobs in. 3 wide receivers go to the far side. Receiver to the near side. Jarman from the gun again, back alongside. Jarman takes the snap. Pressure coming, runs the draw. Taken down as down at the 8-yard line, a pickup of a yard. It's 3rd and goal here now for Pensacola High.
And Chris, want to remind anybody and everybody that's listening, if you would like to go to the Cole Brothers Circus, if you will call in tomorrow morning on Talk to Talk Sports, I will give the first 4 callers a pair of tickets each to Saturday night's show of the Cole Brothers Circus.
Wow. If nobody calls in, I'll take 2 of them.
Yeah, it saves you about $24. First 4 people to call in will get a pair of tickets to the circus tomorrow night.
3rd down and goal from the 8-yard line. They're lining up their kicker, Curtis Tice. The kicker, he's a senior, 6'1", 145 pounds. Of course, I know Gator fans are wanting to know what the coach of the Gators, the former coach of the Gators, is doing. Well, folks, he's going to be joining us in the 3rd quarter. Coach Willie Spears will be joining me for color during the 3rd quarter.
I'm going to give my job up.
And also, I believe Coach is going to join us at halftime as well. And we may even see if he'll stay for the 4th as well. If Paul wants to give up his seat, I don't know. Paul may want to get back in. But, Coach, we're going to be talking.
This is my Wash Bowl game, too.
This is your Wash Bowl game as well, too. So we're going to be, of course, talking to the head coach, the former coach of the Gators, and just want to know what he's up to, enjoying freedom, I guess you can say.
Big upset here. Panama City Mosley 20, Pensacola Catholic 6.
Wow.
2nd quarter.
Jarman back to pass, going to throw the fade route. It's going to be overshoots him, and it'll be a field goal for Coach Mike Bennett here. It's going to be, I believe it's going to be a field goal. Is he going to kick the field goal? No, he's going to go for it from the 8.
He's really got no choice. He's got to get 7 and go in with down by 7.
Some momentum.
The question is, can the Gators get back in the backfield enough to disturb Jarvis to make another bad throw?
They're going to kick it. Going for the field goal. A 18-yard field goal attempt for Curtis Tice.
And the wind is to his back. It's shifting a little bit, and it's blowing pretty good, guys.
And we may have a fake field goal here, so you got to be aware for a fake. A 18-yard field goal attempt here. Snap, hold, kick is up. He missed it, Paul.
Yeah, it looks wide.
He missed it. Gators hold. He missed the field goal. So Escambia bends, but don't break.
You know, Chris, what's the old saying? When it's just going your way, it's going your way.
14-0.
And it's just going our way.
Right now, 14-0 Escambia with 2:17 to play here in the 55th meeting between Pensacola and Escambia High School. Paul's played in one of those ball games. Of course, we've got a lot of these former players that played against Pensacola High.
Yeah, Luke, our other our vice president of the company, he played in one of those big games.
Gerald Bryant under center. They're going to hand off right up the middle to Jabril Fry. He's going to be taken down.
Nolan worked the camera in one of those big games, a couple of those big games. I mean, that's a lot of pressure.
What do you think, Blue Angel Music? Do you play an instrument in the school band? Blue Angel Music now rents band instruments, including repair plans at parent-friendly prices. Check out Blue Angel Music on Pace Boulevard in Pensacola, where they buy, sell, rent, and teach about anything music you can have. Gerald Bryant turns, gives to Jabril Fry. Jabril is so close to breaking one, Paul, as he gets to the 20.
It's just he's literally that one step away.
Again, folks, stay tuned for our Pensacola Interstate Fair halftime show. And guess what, folks? We're 13 days away from 10 days at the fair, where you can register while we are there for 4 tickets. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but uno, dos, tres, cuatro. SEC Championship game tickets for $5. Handoff's going to go to Brown to the 22, and that's going to be it. Coach Davis just wanted to run out the clock.
And Chris, we found out today too. They are on the 45-yard line.
Oh, head up.
Second level.
We don't have any tickets, folks. Just don't even buy. Don't even buy. I'm going to take them and take.
And we're only going to offer them up to the first 500 raffle buyers. First 500 to buy a $5 raffle ticket. That's it. After we sell 500. We will sell no more, so your odds are very good at winning those 4 tickets. It's like a $3,200 value.
Wow, and that's no hotel accommodations too, right?
No, that's just game tickets. Tickets for that game are going somewhere between $600 and $800.
If Alabama gets in it, you'll see them go for $1,000.
Yeah, absolutely.
If Alabama and South Carolina, or Alabama and Florida, or Alabama and Missouri get in it.
Yeah, as long as Vandy's not in it.
As long as Vandy's not in it.
Vandy, Kentucky, you're talking, $300 a ticket.
Probably so. Kick is away by Emilio Maldonado. But we're not knocking all these folks from
Nashville?
Nashville.
Yeah, we are.
But tell you what, they're going to have a good program in a couple of years. They just got to give Coach Mason plenty of time. James Franklin did a great job
We
there.
got some laundry on the field.
We do. I believe it's going to be against Pensacola High.
Sure looks like they're pointing that way. He may be asking the coach what he wants to do. Hey, he's going to ask him if he wants him to kick it over or take it there.
He's going to take it there. Coach Mike Bennett taking it there. So 55.4 to go here. Going to have the Pride of Escambia coming up. The Pride coming up. Also, we're going to have the Pensacola High Marching Band for your halftime entertainment. Of course, also going to be joined by Coach Willie Spears and find out what the coach has been up to since being recently wrongly unemployed.
Relieved from duties?
Relieved from duty, which
is better
than
unemployed.
Yeah, relieved from duty, forcefully relieved from duty. 3 wide receivers come near side, 2 receivers at the far side. I'm not going to get into that. Still not happy about that.
Yeah, but
Jarman back to pass. Looking, pressure coming. Got a hold and not even called, Paul.
Yep.
72 was held by 76. He was doing the tango with him. They could have been in Dancing with the Stars.
Well,
it's like,
you have to wonder what game the officials are watching right there.
I believe they're watching the Oregon game from last night. My goodness, what about number 2 Oregon? We're going to have to talk about that tomorrow on Talk to Talk Sports.
Yeah, I wish I'd have seen it. I went out to eat with the wife.
Uh-oh. I was at home cleaning up the apartment and getting ready for tonight.
Well, you know the old saying, happy wife, happy life. So
Jarman back to pass, going to throw it, and it's going to be incomplete as he slipped down.
And again, the field is awfully wet down there in places.
I've played in a lot worse, Paul. I'll have to tell you about it. With 44.2 to go. My senior year at Red Bay High School, we had the driving rain all day. We played Lexington, Alabama. We went to Lexington High School. Their sewage run over on the field. Their septic system run over on the field. We were playing in literally mud and septic.
Well, that's the way to get the game over quickly.
We won 27-0. Jarman back to pass, breaks down, and he'll take it for a first down. But it will stop the clock. It is a first down for Pensacola High. It took, you know how many times it took them to wash our uniforms, Paul?
I don't even want to know.
4 times. We wore all white.
Great.
Yeah, we were all white. I have that jersey still. I'll have to bring it to you tomorrow and Talk to Talk Sports and show you my little battle wounds from that game.
Do you? Is it still washed?
Yes. I love my Red Bay jersey.
Can you fit it anymore?
I can still fit in it, dude. Jarman back to
There's
pass.
a little face mask right there.
Yep, loads up, going deep. He's got a man. Dropped it. He dropped it.
Well, it was coming back anyhow with a face mask by number 73.
Yep, 73.
About took the head off of 33 for the Gators.
33, of course, out there. That's Austin Travis. And that's going to be so Sam Ward and also number 99 getting check into the ball game, Gerald. So it's a personal foul with 29.4 to go. Again, folks, stay tuned. The Pensacola Interstate Fair halftime show coming up. We're going to have the Pride coming up. Also, the Pensacola High Marching Band for your halftime entertainment. As that's a big penalty there.
Absolutely.
Hope you're enjoying our coverage. Want to thank everybody for joining us here. All the folks back home listening to us on 8730.com. Still got some good Wi-Fi, hopefully. Hopefully it's not bouncing in and out.
Oh, it's been bouncing.
We're going to have to get us a router is what we're going to have to do.
Cannot connect.
Of course, we lost it right there. Jarman back to pass, loading up. He's sacked on the play. Guess who got him? Number 52 made the sack. That is Darius Granderson making the sack, making him hitting the quarterback in the backfield. They're going to try a spike here.
This is the first time tonight we called
Donaldson's name on the pressure and the sack. And that's going to be the end of the half. The Pensacola High Tigers, the players griping at themselves as they're going in. I believe Coach Mike Bennett has lost his team, Paul, just a little bit as they head in as they head into the locker room. Escambia 14-0. They lead it right now. It's time now for the Pensacola Interstate Fair halftime show. Thanks, everybody, for joining us, and hope you enjoy the halftime show. Stay tuned. Coach Willie Spears joining me in the third quarter. This is 8730's coverage of Escambia Gator football.
The 80th Fair is almost here. Enjoy free shows by Eddie Money, David Nail, Big Schmo, The Drifters Review, Craig Morgan, Eli Young Band, Jimmy Riffles, Gator Boy Show, and much more.
When looking for an Alabama Eastern Shore hotel, you'll find ideal accommodations at Fairfield Inn and Suites. Staying fit is easy with our indoor pool and fitness center. Our hotel offers suites with separate living and sleeping areas, luxurious bedding, complimentary internet, and free local calls.
Red Cat Racing. Fast. Affordable. Fun. Now available at 8730 RC Park and Hobby Shop, Pensacola, Florida.
The Courtyard Mobile Spanish Fort offers ideal accommodations for business or leisure travel. Enjoy a hearty breakfast or dinner at our Bistro Cafe. When looking for Gulf Shore accommodations for corporate travel, weekend getaways, or family vacations, you'll find first-rate service and a friendly staff at the Courtyard Mobile Spanish Fort.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Pensacola Interstate Fair halftime show. And joining us right now is, well, he's wrongfully dismissed. The head coach, he's still the head coach to me of our Escambia Gators, Coach Willie Spears. Coach is going to join me during the third quarter. Coach, your guys are playing hard for you, 14-0, and your first half analysis from where you're at.
Well, first of all, I can't believe that the mighty Chris Strickland can't find words in trying to introduce me. That's a first.
Coach, I tell you, as I said, it's kind of hard to after all this transpired, but you're still the head coach, man, to me.
That means a lot, man. I tell you this before I do the analysis. For that coaching staff, man, they's loving on me. Coach Davis and I and our families actually prayed with our pastor together on Sunday. Coach Davis was at my house for the weekend, and we all went out and ate some Mexican food on Tuesday night, me and about 8 guys on the staff, including Coach Davis. And last night I was at Coach Shepard's house with the defense, and so I'm very much still engulfed in the Gator Nation, you know, and so it's been great. But watching the first half, you asked was I pulling my hair out, and the answer is yes and no. You know, it's so hard, and it doesn't mean if I was there anything would be different at all. But I'm just like everybody else now. I'm a fan, and when you're watching your Alabama Crimson Tide or your wife watching the Gators, you want to throw stuff at the TV, you know, and that's how I feel. Like, oh, why didn't we do this? And oh, why didn't we do that? And so I'm going to tell you this, though. Coach Davis is doing a great job, Coach Williams and Coach Bower with the defense. That defense is amazing. If we would have had this defense last year, we would have won a state championship, no question. So with that being said, I think the first half was good. Emilio's lifting his head on the extra points and field goals. I noticed that. But at the same time, when you have Jabir Fry, Gerald Bright, Jabri Brown, one of those guys is going to do something that you can't coach. So that's a huge bonus. And I don't believe that Pensacola High is going to play as well the second half they did the first half.
Well, I mean, you've seen this rivalry. Of course, last year you guys won the Tub the first time. It's been a long time since, I believe, since 1999 the team had won the old Wash Tub, and you got a chance to put your hands on that. And talking about just going now back into the I was just talking to Tariq Miller, October 7th, next Tuesday. I guess you'll be at the courthouse when the hearing is passed.
I definitely will be there. I'm not going to go in. I don't want anybody to see me and be upset with me and take it out on the kids. But I'm going to be there to celebrate, I hope, or to console. This is an ordeal. I've never seen anything like it, Chris, in my life. It's very unfortunate. But, yeah, we'll be in Tallahassee on Tuesday to support those young men and be with their families. And we're so excited with the way that their families have handled this egregious injustice. And with that being said, it tells you a lot about the character of a Tariq Miller and the character of every last one of those young men. So, yeah, we'll be in Tallahassee with them. It starts early in the morning, so they're going to leave Monday night. I don't know if I'm going to leave Monday night or Tuesday morning. I'm not sure yet, but we'll definitely be there.
Well, what have you been doing now since you've not been involved with the game? I know keeping up with you on Facebook. You've been traveling. I know speaking to some engagements and stuff like that.
Yeah, what I really been doing, I need to post on Facebook. I've been cleaning the house. I need to show pictures of them nice clothes that I fold and that clean carpet. I mean, I don't want to brag, but coaching may not have been for me, but you need a house man and somebody to clean the house. I'm your guy. My wife has fell in love with me all over again. Yeah, Chris, I'm blessed. In the off season, January through July, I usually speak to about 50,000 people. And matter of fact, we just lost an engagement to Canada last week. My public relations girl, her and I got our screws kind of loosed up, and we didn't get back with the people in time. But we were in New Mexico a few weeks ago. We're going to be doing some more engagements here soon, and it's good that I get to do that, so I don't have to go off. I've been blessed to be offered some good coaching jobs, and I'm really praying about some of those opportunities. But right now, the truth is, I'm just chilling, having a good time, and keeping up with the best team in North Florida, the Escambia Gators.
Well, of course, and you put this team together, and still, my opinion, you still should be out there. I mean, you should be actually in the locker room right now.
I think that's everybody in Pensacola's opinion except for one person, to be honest with you. I mean, even our rivals. I see how rival teams.
I think you got enough over there.
Yeah,
you need to be.
We got a lot, yeah. But I go to Lowe's. I'm in different places. They say I don't even like Escambia, but you got done wrong. So the support from this community has been unbelievable.
Well, that's good. You go to Lowe's. Let me guess. The wife sends you to Lowe's to go get.
Yeah, I broke a light fixture. I was trying to clean something. I broke it. I was trying to get it put back together before she came home, but Lowe's didn't have the part, so I had to super glue it, and it wasn't my best performance.
And she came in, probably broke it, and she said, "Willie,
yeah, exactly.
What happened?"
Did she tell you about that?
No, I'm just guessing.
Oh, you know how
I've done it before
yes,
because I've had this. My wife said, "Chris," I'm like, the dog did it. I didn't do it.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
See,
right.
I got a little Chihuahua, so I'm the only guy in the
house.
The
Chihuahua is innocent.
Yeah, the Chihuahua's innocent. But Coach will be joining me during the third quarter here, and Coach, as I was, this rivalry last year, I know you guys won it, but it kind of explained it to a guy, like me. Of course, me and you met. First time I told you, I said I have never, been a part of a. But what is it like to see the gratification when the clock hit triple zeros, and you got to grab that tub? What was it like?
It's always good, Chris, when nobody picks you. It's always good when you're the underdog. And last year, no one knew for sure if we would win or not. We were favored, but we hadn't beat them in so long, 14 years. So with that being said, the feeling of having it in your hand, I even asked Bennett after the game. I said, how long do we get to keep it? He said, oh, yeah, just 1 year, buddy, just 1 year. I mean, he was gracious in the loss, but it felt good because we hadn't won in so long. And that's what I try to express to the guys on the team. You don't want to have it for 1 year. It needs to get comfortable over there at Escambia. This rivalry is so exciting because everyone knows about it. Regardless of the records, people know about the PHS Escambia High School game. And I'm going to tell you this. I was on an airplane with the one and only Emmitt Smith this summer. Emmitt Smith has 3 Super Bowls. He's in the Hall of Fame. And, Chris, you may not know this, but your wife does. He is the Dancing with Stars champion. Yep, this man, for an hour and a half on this plane ride from Dallas to Pensacola, all he talked about was the game he lost against Pensacola High, how they say he stepped out of bounds, and he didn't. He didn't talk about anything else. You can see where it's at right there.
Right there.
Yeah.
There is where it was.
Paul is pointing where it was.
Now listen, I was standing right over there.
And that's where they say he scored a touchdown.
Yes.
They brought the extra point team on the field. Right before they kicked, they said, oh, no, he stepped out of bounds. They would have won 3 state championships in a row. Now, that tells you the rivalry. This man could have told me about the NFL stories, about Troy Aikman, about everybody. But he didn't. He talked about high school football. So this rivalry is bigger than us. I was so blessed to be a part of it for a short period of time, and I'm excited to be here tonight. The Pride is doing a great job playing. Now look at our band and look at their band. They got 8 people in their band. Our band looks absolutely amazing.
Well, yeah.
Hey, and Coach, I'll tell you what was so great last year for me yeah, we won the wash tub, but to hear you come on the PA and tell everybody you don't have to go home. Enjoy this.
You remember that, don't you?
Nobody wanted to leave that stadium.
That was me being insubordinate.
Yeah, again.
One of the administrators got on the loud horn and said, "We need to leave. I'm like, we need to leave. We need to stay till 2 a.m.
Yeah.
We won the tub. And so I said, I will stay all night. You welcome to stay. And we had everybody taking pictures with that thing. I mean, and that's what high school is all about, creating memories. That's what it's all about.
And if this game goes 24 minutes, I've done talked to Coach Gaddy. My wife is an Escambia grad. Coach.
You married good. You married up. I don't know how in the world you got her.
Well, you said that Sunday at Myrtle Grove.
I'm serious, too.
And I told her, I said, I want you to come on the field. I've done talked to Coach Gaddy. I said, I want a picture with that tub. She's never got to hold that wash tub.
And I'm going to tell you something. Last year, Erin Cheek, she does all the public relations for the team. She was in town last year. And what was great about it, she made a book. She captured the whole day on photos. I got the book. It's amazing.
Yeah, I remember seeing it.
Yeah, from eating breakfast in the morning. I had our same speaker, Heather Jones. She spoke this morning. She spoke last year. It just was awesome. The whole day, the pep rally, and then the night. And there's a picture of me, my dad, my stepmom, my children, and my wife with that tub. And I'll have that forever. You know, no matter what happens after this, that's a great memory.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell you what's even better about it. When I got here, I was told by several people, that it'll take us at least 5 years to have a program as good as Pensacola High School.
Well, guess what?
Somebody was wrong.
Somebody was wrong, and but I'll tell you what, we're glad to have Coach Spears with us. Coach is going to join us for the third quarter, maybe.
Yeah, man. When I was in college, I majored in communications at Northwest Oklahoma State University. Go Rangers, ride, do your things tomorrow. And I had to do play-by-play for basketball. See, I played football, so I can do it. Have you ever done play-by-play for basketball?
Yeah.
I can't do it. I was looking down at their names, and by the time I looked back up, they scored a basket, and my teacher said, no, you're not going to do this.
Well, see, I've done it, Coach, with me just running a camera and doing sponsors, doing that, and doing all that.
That's why you're the great Chris Strickland. I mean, you're the man. Everyone knows that.
Well, before I get too far and I've got you on air, if it was not for you, I would not be here.
I'm a great talent scout, and Paul's an even better one.
But I've told you this. You're my friend, and you have given me something. When I got here, I didn't know anything about Escambia. My wife had told me, but you plugged me into this program, and buddy, I thank you so much for letting me be a part of this. God bless you,
man. That means a lot. And I'm gonna tell you this: when we got here, it was horrible, Chris. I mean, it was bad. I mean, there were 14 people on the team. One of the players had just got murdered. The money, it was $20,000 in debt. And Mr. Sherrill hired me, and he gave me the freedom of running the football team for a while. But I say that to say, when you see the Gator Nation over there tonight, when you look online, when you look around town and see the billboards, when you see 18 kids sign on signing day, when you see how mannerable Tariq Miller is, how classy a Gerald Bright is,
yes,
and you see this, who else in town has a network? Who else has their own network? Escambia Gator Football Network. And that's because of so many people like you that jumped on board and say, what can I do to help these young men? So right. I'm just a piece of the puzzle. You know, we got the best band in the area. Our ROTC is top in the nation. Our Latin club is phenomenal. Flight Academy. Man, I can go on and on and on. Our baseball team went to the playoffs last year, won the district. So Escambia is a great place to be.
Right.
And even despite all this mess, let me tell you something about learning communications. If they talking about you, it's good.
Right.
No matter if it's good or bad. So they've been talking about us for a long, long time.
Exactly.
So Escambia's on the map, baby, and we're winning. And we're winning.
Are you going to let me go?
I'll tell you what was pretty neat. I was in Walmart today, and I got 3 text messages from people I didn't even know wanting to know if we were going to be broadcasting the game tonight.
Oh, I got text messages from people out of town. I just got a text message from Miss Adams, the principal at Bellevue Middle. She said, I couldn't make it to the game tonight. Where can I listen? And I'm like, duh, EGFN. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, yeah, it was pretty neat to be riding through Walmart and my phone blowing up, and I looked at my son. I said, I didn't get my cell number.
Yeah. But I told you, Paul, when you came to me and said you went to Escambia, you want to help out, I told you all can take our program to the next level. And when we have players on our team whose family members are deployed, who are overseas, who are fighting on foreign soil for our freedom, and they're able to listen to the game to give them some hope, that's bigger than we can imagine.
Yes. Well, Coach,
like I told you, that's why we do this. For that right there, because these guys are out defending our freedoms every day so we can be here enjoying this football game. If we bring them 2 hours of pleasure, we've done our job.
You're right.
Well, Coach, and we know a lot of the folks got to hear you speak at Myrtle Grove Baptist Church, Myrtle Grove United Methodist Church. Are you going to be speaking anywhere close in the Pensacola area again?
As of right now, no. And I hate to say no because I don't look at my schedule. I don't have it in front of me. Sometimes I have self-schedule and I don't realize.
Yeah, you may get a text message say you're supposed to be speaking this Sunday.
Right, exactly.
Be like, I gotta go. I gotta go study.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I enjoy speaking. God has given us a gift and He's called us into ministry. But I love sitting in church and learning. You know, so many people have called me, say, we want you to come to our church. We want you to come in the pulpit and talk about what went on. We want to pray for you. And I appreciate that. But believe it or not, Chris, I don't like the spotlight.
No.
I really don't. I'm comfortable in the spotlight. I thrive in it. It's a gift. But I like to be behind the scenes. And that's one reason that I'm not in the stands right now. That's one reason. You know, I don't want to draw any attention away from the players. We're here tonight for the kids. And it's their night. And in 24 more minutes, what's going to happen is we're going to have a great celebration on their soil.
Hey, and Coach, I want to thank you too because your kind words there to Pastor Riley locked us up to the end of the year. Now we're streaming all their morning services on Sunday live.
That's a blessing. So if you don't go to church, you can listen to church and watch church.
Yep.
On EGFM.
No, we got it. The Myrtle Grove United Methodist Church channel. We have their own channel we get set up.
Their own channel, and I'm gonna tell you this.
Yep.
Now, Pastor Riley will come by your house and get the offering. So if you can't make it, but you want to watch it on TV, he'll send somebody by.
I think he takes debit or credit card.
That's right.
Yeah.
And a check. You want to put a date on it?
Yeah.
Hey, you got Coach Ward walking up the steps. It took him 37 minutes to get up 5 steps. Yeah, man.
Yep.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Well, here's the good thing. I was thinking about that. He was preaching Sunday morning. I said I lost $100.
Love you, man. You lost $100.
I felt like I lost $100. I got the.
I hear you.
No, I'm just playing.
Let me tell you this. Paul said, 1,500 people watched it? 50. If I knew that, I would have prepared a better sermon. See, I thought it was just going to be you guys watching at home. 1,500 people were listening at home. I got to go back and review my notes.
Not only that, this past Sunday, we ended up with 452.
Wow, and that was just the first Sunday.
First Sunday.
Yeah, Pastor Riley's funny too, ain't he?
Yeah, he is.
And he can preach the word. So I'm telling you, you need to check out that new channel. Paul Marini is an entrepreneur, baby.
Just trying to pay the house payment, man.
I know that's right. Hey, and Chris, he got a wife too that don't play the radio. That's what that's
true. That is true. Well, second half just about getting ready to get underway. 14-0. Now we're going to kind of dive into what. Now you're up 14-0. What would you have said to the guys in the locker room right now, getting ready to come out second half?
First thing, they know it. You could ask them, they'll tell you. I would have walked in the locker room. I would have said, "What's the score?" They would have responded, "We're down by 7." No matter what the score is at the half, we approach the second half as if we're down by 7. And then I would ask them, have we scored on special teams? And the answer is no. We believe if we score on special teams, we'll win the game. That hadn't happened yet. Have we had 3 turnovers? Well, the defense has had 2 already.
Yeah.
So we would talk about that. But then we would split up offense and defense. I go over all the special teams, over changes, over injuries, over substitutes. I would call Emilio out in front of everybody and just to encourage him to keep doing a good job and to do better. And then we'll split up offense, defense. I let Coach Gaddy and Coach Davis do their thing, and then Coach Bower and Coach Williams do their thing. But I'm going to tell you this, man. The foundation is laid. I don't know if I can coach or not, but I definitely can hire. And Escambia has the best coaching staff, one of the best in the area. And I mean that, and you're going to see that the rest of this season.
Well, you have put it together, and, of course, I know Coach Davis has took over on an interim basis, but this is your football team. You put your imprint on this football team.
It's funny you say that. I don't say that, but Coach Davis does. When Coach Davis talks to me on the phone, he'll say, "Hey, man, you need to come back." Seriously. He said, "We don't need you for the football side, but I'm sick of these parents calling me. I'm sick of fundraisers." He said, "Why in the world are you over Gator Girls, Gatorettes, the reading program, the canned shakes?" He said, "This is ridiculous." I said, "Now you know why I was up there all night." Have fun, buddy.
Click.
That's right. And I go back to watching Law and Order.
or Criminal Minds or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Law and Order. I was fixing to say. Yeah, I wonder what you do now during the day.
I record Law and Order. And today I worked out a little bit. I ran some errands, and I did I talked on a little radio a little bit, but then I did Law and Order. Every day.
I've heard you. You're on the radio now pretty much with Artie, pretty much.
Yeah, Artie was interviewing me almost every day about the investigation, and I finally told him, "Look, man, I'm sick of talking about the investigation.
Let's talk about something else."
They fired me. It's over with." He said, hey, let's talk about football. So for like 10, 15 minutes on the show, he asked me my opinion. So then he got some calls from other people, and he called me back. Hey, you think about doing this a couple days a week? I was like, hey, I ain't got nothing else to do. Why not? So it's a lot of fun. We talk about football from Pensacola all the way to Tallahassee, and it's been fun. Every week, I've been 13-3.
Yep.
And the only reason I was 13-3 the first week is I went with my heart and went with Rutherford, and they got beat. And I think I'm going to be undefeated tonight unless it's one game I might have messed up. I can't remember who it is right now. But I tell you, in this game, I picked Escambia. I think I'm going to be okay.
I figured you would. Well, before we get into tomorrow, a big game for some people down here in this state and also the state where I'm from. What's your feeling on Florida, Tennessee tomorrow?
You know what? Coach Lett is one of the assistant coaches at Tennessee, and he played at Escambia. Played in the state championship game in 1999. They've offered Gerald Bright a scholarship. I really like what Bush Jones is doing over there. They're playing against the Florida Gators. And we hung out with Coach Muschamp this summer and with Coach Jones. We took half our staff to Tennessee and half our staff went to Florida. I love Florida. I really do. But I just don't think they're going to get it done. And I hate to say that because Tennessee's not that good. They don't have an offensive line or a defensive line.
Are you ready possibly for the SEC spotlight now that you could probably if they lose, Florida loses tomorrow, that hot seat on Muschamp goes way up. You could just change orange and blues.
I can be one of the many applying for that job. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you something. Muschamp has always been good to me. When I was at Rutherford, he was at LSU. They signed a guy that went to Rutherford, and I was just coming on when that was happening. And every time I talked to Muschamp, he remembered my name. He remembers that story. He's a great guy. He's down to earth. But I'm just saying, as an analyst, I just feel like Tennessee's going to get it done. For whatever reason, Florida's just not clicking. They barely beat Kentucky, which Kentucky's better than we thought, I think. It's going to be a good game, but the game's in Tennessee. Is that right?
Yes, it's in Knoxville.
It's going to be tough. I'm going with Tennessee Volunteers.
And, of course, Alabama Ole Miss.
Alabama Ole Miss. I love Houston Nutt. He like me, an old high school coach, man.
You like Hugh Freeze.
Hugh Freeze. I'm sorry. Yeah, Hugh Freeze used to be Houston Nutt. Hugh Freeze was coaching at Lambeth University, a school that we played against when I was in college. I like him a lot, but Alabama not going to lose to Ole Miss.
Yeah, that offense. Well, we're ready to start the second half. Gators won the toss. Pensacola High won the toss. They elected to defer, so they're going to get the football. And, Coach, you've told the guys second half you're 24 minutes away from keeping that wash boiler for 365 days. Now you've got to play.
Yeah, we got to play now. And if you look, I love those white unis. Coach Gaddy picks the uniform. Coach Gaddy designed the helmet. They look great. Coach Bennett is upset about something already. I don't know what he's upset about. But they got a lot of big guys up front for PHS. I don't know if they'll be able to get back in time. Emilio's one of the best kickers in the state.
Well, he's going to put that one all the way.
Through the uprights, baby.
He put, Coach, I know you don't have to worry about the footballs anymore, but there's one of your footballs still on top of the roof.
Hey, those balls are they're really $98 each. We get a deal for $48, and they better go get that football because fundraising is difficult to do. I bet you somebody going to get it. Davis knows about how much that stuff costs.
All right, we're ready to start the second half here. Wonder if they're going to make a change at quarterback here. Looks like going to have a new corner, number 14, out there for the Gators. It's Richard Robinson. Looks like he's going to be going out at one of the corner spots. Number 5, young man. Of course, Corey Roberts looks like he took a shot on that knee.
Yeah, he did. He's going to be playing safety. Robertson is. And he still got Kyle down here. Richard Robertson, the guy that ran track, great guy. He does a great job. And
he is back out there. Good dude.
Yeah, he's a senior, number 14.
This is the young man that's played in 4 schools in 4 years. Pass is going to be complete to the 30-yard line, to about the 32-yard line. That's Jarman on the throw there. Coach, they run a spread, just a 2-step drop, and just a slant pass right across the middle.
Yep, and if I'm the offensive for Pensacola High, I'm going to try to get some things going real quick to get some confidence, and they're going to be a lot of quick throws probably on this drive.
2 wide receivers either side, swings it out, complete to the 30, stays on his feet, and is going to get to about the 40, breaks the tackle, and he's down the far sideline, and Pensacola High is just about close to tying this ball game up down to the 11-yard line. So a swing pass that could have been a 2-yard gain is a big gain on the play down to the 11-yard line. Pensacola High is now in the superior red zone. And, Coach, on a swing pass like that, you've got to break down.
That's a missed tackle by Kyle Walker. I mean, he went up there not looking to lay a hit. They did a great job of being inside out by the linebacker and the safety, but we didn't have any contain. And Abrams a good back, so good backs are going to make you miss.
Jarman's going to come up, change the play. Abram is the single setback to his immediate left. 2 wide receivers at either side. Jarman back to pass, rolling out. Pressure coming from the Gators. He is going to look, and he is going to be swarmed under and taken down by the Gator defense. Good job there, and good coverage in the secondary. And now they're going to throw a penalty flag. What is that for?
Well, I'm going to tell you this right now. The officials, I can say this now, I'm not coaching. The officials in this area does not like Escambia for whatever reason. I'm just telling you, I experienced it firsthand. So the Gators cannot let the game be close. The officials would take it. From them.
Let's see what the call is here from the official.
They're calling personal foul, helmet to helmet against Escambia. And the problem with that call, Chris, you can call that anytime. In football, every single play is a helmet to helmet. That's the game.
Right.
And so until we get adjusted to these new rules, players are going to play the way they've been playing since Little League.
Right. And that's the second one on Escambia tonight, Coach. If they would have had that, if this was a college rule, that would be another Escambia player ejected.
Right. I coached a kid named J.J. Green that plays for University of Georgia. He got called for one 2 weeks ago, and on the replay, his helmet didn't even touch the guy. You know, but
I remember
it's crazy.
that.
It happened early in the game, man.
And he is a young stalwart for Mark Rick in the Bulldogs.
Yes, he is. He played running back last year. Now he's starting at defensive back.
3 wide receivers on the field now. Receiver to the far side. Jarman's going to run the quarterback draw right up the middle. And we're going to have another face mask. Donaldson on the face mask.
That's a good call. They called that earlier in the game. That's a good call because when you spread everybody out, you leave the middle wide open. I'm going to tell you something about Jarman that people don't realize. He's a southpaw. Okay, that throws people off because most of your quarterbacks at practice are right-handed. Also, he runs better than you would think he runs. You would think he's a drop-back passer. He runs the ball well.
Watching him on the field, he was doing the rollouts and planting on his back foot. He was still throwing spirals on his back foot.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to be funny because of our situation, but I believe if he would have stayed in one program for 4 years, he could have blossomed into a great quarterback.
Amen.
I mean, it's hard work learning 4 different systems. You know, it's hard doing that. But
you know what? You're fixing to get the offering plate passed again. Stop it. 3 wide receivers again come to the near side. Receiver to the far side. Abrams is a setback beside Jarman.
And this is what Escambia is lacking. Somebody on that field being a leader. See, you only see one guy talking right now, and that's Lovelace, and he's a shy guy. Because after that big play, you seen they made a big play. But we can't shoot ourselves in the foot.
Jarman back to pass, throws the pass over the middle, touchdown, Pensacola High.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you, you can't let a team come out after the half and do that. It happened against Viter. Against Viter, Viter drove down, and I'm going to tell you what has to happen. One of those coaches got to go over there and go off. And this is the person they got to go off on. If you get in Logan Walden's face and you grab his face mask and you make sure your spit hit his nose, he'll get that defense right. He's the only one over there that's a 3-year starter other than Bynum and McKenzie, but they respect Logan Walden. They got to get this straight because, as you can see, Jarman is good enough to take the team down the field.
Kick is up, and the kick is good. 14-7, 10:30 to play. As Escambia gives up the touchdown to Pensacola High to start the second half. Coach Willie Spears joining me now live here tonight from Escambia and Pensacola High, the 55th meeting for the O.Ye Wash Tub here tonight from Pensacola High at James Scoggins Field. 14-7, 10:30 to play. And again, we thank everybody for joining us. That touchdown drive brought to you by your friends at Fairfield Inn & Suites. The Pensacola Tigers get their first 7 of the ball game. And talking to Coach Bennett down on the field prior to the game, I talked to him about the team he played last week, and he said he was never playing another team from Louisiana. I can tell you somebody right now that would play that team from Louisiana.
In a heartbeat, baby.
He's to my right.
Check this out. We had a game lined up with Deion Sanders' team, and our administration shut it down. Then we had another game lined up with IMG Academy down south. And we want to play the best, Chris.
I was actually in communications with you. I had a friend of mine that was wanting to come down and play some from Corinth, Mississippi. They were wanting to come down and play you guys.
Hey, I don't know where I'll be next year. I might be the head coach at Myrtle Grove Mighty Mites, but we'll tell those guys to get on the bus and come on.
All right. Well, that's nothing wrong with that. Kickoff's going to go down to Jabril Fry, and that's going to go into the end zone. No, he's got to come out with it.
Yeah, in high school, once it goes in, it should be a touchback. But again, with these officials, you never know what you're going to get.
That's right. Well, now the offense is going to have to get going here. With 10:28 to go, 14-0 your score from the 14-7 your score.
All right, and if you watch, look at number 10 for Pensacola High. Now they have the momentum. See, that's what's scary. You got a team at home. They got the momentum after the half. You can't let an athletic team hang around. And that's one thing we talked about this summer. Great teams finish opponents off. And that's one thing we got to work on.
Well, Escambia, Gerald Bryant will go under center. Receiver comes to the near side. Gerald Bryant hands off to Brown right up the middle. Brown across the 20 to the 22, maybe the 23-yard line. Brown's just one of those hard-nosed runs. Coach, what's that formation? I know we call it a wing, but you guys got a formation.
Yes, it's called bandit right. The tight end is to the right, and then you have the running back and a broken eye. This right here is going to be doubles right here. It's an even formation. Oh, nope. It's not doubles right here. Okay, and this is doubles right. That's
Gerald
what that
Bryant
was.
back to pass. Throws the pass out complete to Jabrier. Jabrier breaks a tackle to the 30, and that's going to be taken down there.
Yeah, that was actually Miami right, and that play was called Uno.
Uno. Paul, you know we're going to have to edit this out because these coaches are going to be like, hey, that's their route right there.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, that play was called Boobity Bop Bop. They ran Boobity Bop Bop that time.
But hey, I've always called it wing and all that stuff, but you got all these special names. Gerald Bryant on the keeper, and he'll dive for the first down across the 30 to the 31.
And Coach Davis gives him the freedom to call that. If it's third or fourth and short, it's right now, no snap count. We're going to run quarterback sneak. And it's work. Gerald, we have the luxury, Escambia does, that Gerald's our second-year quarterback. He knows the offense. Last year he didn't. The Nike knew most of the offense, and Jake Durant, told him what to do. But this year he's got a hold of it. He's doing a great job.
Gerald Bryant will go under center. He's going to have Fry and Brown in the backfield. Hand off the bad snap. Jabrier. That's going to be Gerald on the carry to the 35. Coach, right now, this is just when you need to grind the clock.
That's right.
And try to gain the momentum back and take it back from Coach Mike Bennett and the Tigers of Pensacola High.
Coach Gaddy called it trust the triple. In other words, we're a triple option team. When we get in this kind of situation, let's just trust the triple option.
You are, when you first talk, is we're going to have a snap here and riding that one right up the middle. Gerald Bryant breaks a tackle across the 50. Now, Coach, that probably would drive you crazy, but you've seen Gerald do that many times.
What he did right there, he missed the read, and the rule is if you miss the read, you follow the back in the hole.
Well, I think Brown was carrying him.
Right, and Gerald does that, and you don't practice it that way. But in a game, they've done a good job up front. They have two great defensive tackles, and Coach Bennett and his defensive staff, they know how to stop the triple option. It happened again. And this, I'm telling you what's happening right now. Gerald is afraid to mess up, and so is Brown. So they're both afraid to let the ball go. And what you have to do is trust the offense. They're both afraid to make a mistake right now, and you can't play scared.
Second down and about 9 yards to go. Pick up a yard on the play to the Pensacola High 49-yard line. Receivers are going to go either side. It's going to be McGee at one of the backs. And Gerald's going to roll it out, completes the pass out to Jabrier. Jabrier breaks, swings the tackle, and Pensacola High defense there to make the stop.
Yeah, Gerald took too long to throw that ball right there. That play right there is called actually Stacy. And that play, what happened on that play is he's supposed to catch it and throw it. And Jabrier Fry's supposed to be so good, he makes one guy miss and he's to the house. He's a 600-meter guy.
Right.
So that didn't happen right there. It took too long to throw that ball. This is a Miami formation again. You got Fry off the ball here, and up top you have Peacock on the ball.
Receivers again either side.
The referee didn't call him off the ball. They're going to throw a flag for too many men on the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw the pass. It's nearly, oh my goodness.
Miscommunication.
Coach, that was 6 points right there, but Gerald, but now Pensacola High.
Yeah. And that right there is called a choice route. They're going to throw a flag. Hold on, it may be on them.
Maybe on Pensacola High. It may be.
Yeah.
But it is, I bet. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah. Good. We're making it even.
Push-ups.
Yeah.
The push-ups.
Can't do push-ups. I like that. Hey, I was wrong about the officials. I'm the first one to say I'm wrong. I was wrong about the officials.
Well,
these are Pensacola officials. We didn't use Pensacola this year because I was upset with them. We went with another organization, Miracle Strip, and that's a big break. That's a big break for the Gators.
Gator Nation over there.
Oh yeah, because they dropped the pick. It should have been a pick. Right. And he got the ball back.
Even my wife is over there enjoying it. We brought the daughter tonight.
Hey, the old head coach, he's insubordinate. Now you know that. So that whole crowd,
hold it.
They're crazy.
I've got him.
Hold me back.
Wait a minute. I forgot the leash.
That's right. Never had an issue in my life, Chris. All of a sudden, I'm a rebel. I'm a bad guy.
Yeah. Quote some people.
Yeah, funny how that works.
Yeah, he fits in at Myrtle Grove just fine.
Hey, West Side. The West Side is the best side, baby.
Hey, I guess you live on the West Side, so so I'm.
Chris, we researched. We wouldn't let you up here with us if you went from West Side. Nothing against the folks on the other side, but they got too nice of threads for us. We kind of slumming it. I wore the same outfit last night to the Logan Walden said, "Did you have that on last night, Coach?"
Gerald Bryant on the keeper. Gerald. Well,
they have a problem with the mesh point. It's the relationship between the quarterback and the fullback and the triple option has to be like Fred Astaire and his best dancing partner. You have to trust it. It's like a marriage. You have to sway, and we don't have that now because it's Brown's first year. You know, and last year with the Nike, it hurt a little bit. If we could ever get a quarterback and a fullback 2 years together, it would be deadly.
Jabrier Fry in the backfield. They're going to pitch it out to him. And he's going to get to the 35, 34, stays his feet and keeps his feet going. And Pensacola High, they have come out in the second half, and they are spirited. And, Coach, look at the time on the clock. The game is now.
Right. That's the greatest thing about this offense. I tell people all the time. I had a Division I coach call me the other day, and they having some offensive woes, and they asked me questions, and I told them, you control the game by running the football.
Swings it out to Jabrier. Jabrier to the 30, stays on his feet, and he is going to be taken. That's a good tackle.
It's a great tackle. But see, that's the thing with Pensacola High School.
Wilson
they didn't play this way last week. They didn't play this way, but tonight they stepped their game up, and you knew they were going to give Escambia their best. Now you knew that.
This is the rivalry. This is a chance to bring the wash boiler,
and
the wash tub, I should say. And this could change their season
because you got to realize they lose this, they got 2 losses in the district.
Right, and you already know Pine Forest is out. They lost last night, so they're out. So this could put Coach Bennett and the Tigers out too. This could set up the big matchup. I hate to look ahead for the division for the district title, Pace and Escambia.
Absolutely.
Gerald Bright, hands off right up the middle, and the Tigers hold.
Tigers hold on 4th down. They got momentum. Defense has to come up with a big play. I'm going to be honest with you, it's hard for me to watch. I'm telling you, it's hard for me to watch.
Oh, I know. I know you probably, of course, you were probably in the stands watching over there. You were probably.
I was right down there. I'm going to tell you something, Chris. You're going to laugh at me. I can't be around a lot of people.
Right.
You know, I don't even go to the Division I football game because there's so many folks that I got to watch by myself. So I was watching right over here by the fence, and it's hard to watch, especially when you were a big part of it a couple weeks ago. You know, but right come second time we missed that sack.
Yes, missed a sack. Jarman on the carry gets a tackle, first down. Pensacola High on the scramble.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you right now the difference. If we had those transfers, which Pensacola is playing with their transfers. If Escambia had their transfers, number 5 that went down, Tariq Miller would be playing that spot. You know, instead of Roberson, who just missed that tackle. Roberson is doing a good job, but he's not Tariq Miller. You know, and then you'll have another fullback in James Mayberry. Then you have a deep threat in Joey Everett. So without playing the transfers, you're seeing the difference right here.
Jarman back to pass, pressure's coming, throws it across the middle, wide open across the 50 to the 45, upended, and number 6.
That's DeJounte Donaldson, who actually played at Pensacola High as a freshman and has scored a touchdown every game this season. That's a big tackle.
And we're going to have a heat timeout with 5:15 to go. Pensacola High with the ball and driving. And Coach Mike Bennett is excited, and these fans are excited too.
It's turned into a big-time game. You know, I didn't want this because you don't know the mental state of the boys at Escambia. They've been through so much, and not to give them an excuse, but you don't know their mental state. They're so fragile, so much adversity. It's a big game, and they haven't had on-field adversity yet this season.
Right.
They haven't been down in a game. They haven't, so you don't know how they're going to respond. But I'm telling you, from what I know, I really believe that they have what it takes to bow their neck and get a big stop on this drive.
Well, let's take a timeout. With 5:15 to go, it's Escambia 14, Pensacola 7. This is EGFN. It's coverage of Escambia Gator football.
The 80th Fair is almost here. Enjoy free shows by Eddie Money, David Nail, Big Schmo, The Drifters Review, Craig Morgan, Eli Young Band, Jimmy Riffles Gator Boy Show, and much more.
When looking for an Alabama Eastern Shore hotel, you'll find ideal accommodations at Fairfield Inn & Suites. Staying fit is easy with our indoor pool and fitness center. Our hotel offers suites with separate living and sleeping areas, luxurious bedding, complimentary internet, and free local calls.
Red Cat Racing. Fast. Affordable. Fun. Now available at 8730 RC Park and Hobby Shop, Pensacola, Florida.
The Courtyard Mobile Spanish Fort offers ideal accommodations for business or leisure travel. Enjoy a hearty breakfast or dinner at our Bistro Cafe. When looking for Gulf Shore accommodations for corporate travel, weekend getaways, or family vacations, you'll find first-rate service and a friendly staff at the Courtyard Mobile Spanish Fort.
5:14 to go. Chris Strickland, Coach Willie Spears. Will you hear? Jarman back to pass. Pressure coming. He's going to throw it out. It's going to be complete to Abrams. Abrams breaks a tackle, stays on his feet, and breaks another tackle. Inside the 25, down to the 24. My goodness, Coach.
You can't let good teams get momentum. I'm going to say this to you now. Pensacola High District has more athletes. They have more, I hate to say this on the radio, but more low-income housing areas. They're going to always have better athletes. Escambia has just outworked them the last couple of years. You can't let a team like this get momentum, Chris, because Abrams supposed to be the best back in the city since he was in 9th grade. He hadn't even rushed for 1,000 yards, not 1 year. But now you see what he can be. Now you see it because
of momentum. Back, yes.
That's
Three
right.
wide receivers go to the far side, receiver to the near side. He'll sift alongside the back alongside. Jarman from the shotgun formation. He'll take the snap. Rolling out. Jarman sets up the center screen. Oh, if we would have had a corner right there, that's pick 6.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Second down and 10 with 4:42 to go.
See, what I don't like is the body language of the defense. Nobody's saying come on. Nobody's saying let's go. Nobody's saying it's second and long. Nobody's saying watch the screen. Nobody's saying watch the quarterback draw. You know, everybody's standing still.
Right.
Yeah, and that scares me.
Two wide receivers go either side. Doubles formation. Jarman back to pass. Bobbles the snap. Screen pass. Drops that one incomplete.
He didn't want that, Chris. That was hot potato. He didn't want those problems.
That is 3rd and 10 now, but we've got 3rd down and 10. But if you're Coach Bennett, if you don't get it on 3rd and 10, you're going to have to go for it.
Yeah, he's definitely going to go for it, but they're probably going to hard snap him right here, try to get him to jump off sides, and then after that they're going to go quarterback draw, or they're going to get the ball in Abrams' hands.
Number 17, a new wide receiver, just checked in. Not a name on our roster here. Probably a transfer that just came in. Didn't know. He just jumped off sides. Yeah. Backs the pass. Throws it up. Got a man there. Incomplete.
Yeah. Good. No
he
flag.
was off sides,
no
Coach.
Yep.
He false started.
Yep.
And on the throw was false started. Didn't get a pass and then still dropped it.
Yep. Good coverage by Kyle Walker. You see him force them out of bounds, using that boundary as a 12th man and pushing them out of bounds. So even if he would have caught the ball, it would have been incomplete because he went out and came back in.
Well, me and Paul were wondering. Me and Paul were talking the way the stadium is starting, the energy. Now the energy's picked up. Now it's a Pensacola High Escambia game.
Yep. And it took a while to get there. And let me tell you the problem with the rivalry when we played them, Chris, last year. They weren't any good on paper. They had like 2 or 3 wins. I want to see the rivalry when both teams are 5-0.
4th and 10. Jarman back to pass, throws it over the middle. It's caught inside and down to the 10. He fumbled the football. We got it. No, touchback. Gators got it. No. Gators have got the football. Touchback.
They didn't give it to him.
Touchback.
That was a big-time play there. They're running that same inside slant every time. I told you they was going to get the ball into Abrams' hands. We got to play man coverage.
Escambia football.
Big-time play.
To the 20-yard line.
I'm going to tell you.
Yes, sir.
This defense has been opportunistic. I mean, it's just found a way. A bend but don't break. 3 tonight.
There's your third.
And I'm going to tell you why. Because at practice, Coach Williams, Coach Bower, Coach Ward, Coach Shepard, they make them have 3 turnovers each session of practice or they run out the practice. So they have to create turnovers or they're going to get punished.
14-7. 4:28 to go. 14-7. 14-7 your score. Calm down, Paul. Calm down. 3 wide receivers to the near side, receiver to the far side. They're going to pitch it out to Jabrier. Jabrier to the 25. Stays on his feet, knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, that play right there is a great play. Pitch the ball to Fry. Looks just like a triple option. Get Fry on the edge. Use his speed. That's a big gain on 1st down. And anybody can call plays on 2nd and 4.
I want to thank Foosackly's Fried Chicken at www.foosackly's.net. 6 locations in Mobile to serve you. Get down to negative. Handoff's going to go right up the middle of Jabrier across the 30 to the 20 to the 31-yard line.
And that was trap right there last year against the Pensacola High School. Denike Hollowell went 80 yards on trap the first play of the game. Right. Lined up in a trip formation there to try to spread them out. And if you notice, they moved Fry around. He was at fullback that time. The time before that, he was at wingback. Now Fry's back at fullback. and that's because the mesh is not good with Jabri Brown. So Coach Davis is trying another fullback.
Going to hand off. Going to pitch it out now to. That's a bad pitch there, and a fumble. I believe they're going to say he was down.
Oh man, I'm telling you, Pensacola High is going to have a good complaint there. I'm being non-biased. That was tough. That was a tough one there.
That was Martin McGee.
Hey, maybe the referees feel sorry for how the district did the head coach at Escambia, and they're trying to even this thing out.
Maybe.
Whenever you mess with children, everybody gets upset.
Well,
Mike Bennett going off on the guy from Foot Locker down there. Oh, that's the referee. He going off on that guy.
Jabrir.
Trap again.
Hands off to Jabrir Fry.
They hit the trap. They hit
breaks
the trap.
The tackle.
Yep.
Gets across the 45 to the 47.
If that wide receiver gets out the way, we have a play. He doesn't need to block. We don't teach the receivers to block. We teach them to run off. And if they don't honor you, we'll throw you the ball. But he needs to get out of the way. That's Jacob Burke.
All pro sound. First down for the Gators. And the Gators will have it with 3:37 to go at the 47-yard line. Their own 47. 3 wide receivers come to the near side, receiver far side. Going to hand off right up the middle, and going to be about a no gain on that one.
Yeah, that's called SOS, same old stuff, or mirror. We ran the exact same play twice. We didn't get the trap play at that time because, see, Pensacola High is smart enough. They played us 2 or 3 years now. They know our call. They probably knew that call, and they did a great job of wrong-arming that trap right there.
14-7. The Gators right now leading this one with 3:11 to play here. Hope everybody's enjoying our coverage with Coach Willie Spears. I'm Chris Strickland bringing you all the action here tonight on 87.30 and EGFM. Bryant under center. Gerald keeps the football, and he's going to power his way to the 50, and he's going to be taken down just short.
I can't think of the defensive coordinator's name right now for PHS, but he does a great job. He's been there for years. I mean, that was Quinn right there. Reverse out, and Bright gets up inside and hopes that everybody over pursues, and that didn't work right there. So now you got 3rd and 6. You know, it's tough when you're not a passing team to get a good play on 3rd and 6.
You can't, and here comes a young man out here you just talked about out the wide receiver position, number 85. They're going to run the option here to Jabrir. Yep. Jabrir to the 50, to the 45. He's going to be horse tackled.
And that guy did a great job of getting way out here to get them out the way. And right here, what do? Do you kick the field goal to give them an automatic touchback if we miss it, or do you go for it? Coach Davis is going to go for it on 4th and 3 right here, 4th and 4.
2:09 to go, clock moving. You want to get some more momentum going into the 4th quarter.
You got to. The offensive line for Escambia doing a great job right here. Need 4 yards plus, so there's no question. Try to get them to jump. They don't jump. Reset.
Gerald Bright tried the freeze play, and now we're going to have to spread it out here. No 25-second clock.
They get him trips right here. Worried about the penalty. He's got his hand up. They only got 4 seconds to snap the ball. Need to call timeout. Oh, man.
And we're going to take a delay of game.
Yeah, so they're going to kick it now. We're going to kick it now. Yeah, whenever there's no play clocks, the judge in the back, he doesn't have to, but most judges are nice enough to hold their hands up to let you know you got 5 seconds to snap the ball. It's very difficult when we do that freeze play. You usually have to have a play already called because it's hard to change formations, and it's just very difficult to do. That's one of the downfalls of running no-huddle triple option.
4th and 9 now for Emilio Maldonado, one of the best kickers in the state. We need him to down one inside the 20, big time. 1:38 to go.
You got Brian Day, just a sophomore, doing a great job of snapping this year. Need a great snap. That's a great snap right there. PHS did not go after it, which was smart. Not a bad kick. Oh, that's a good job. Oh, he grabs it. They got to go 80. They got to go 80.
Down to the 20-yard line, taken out of bounds there by number 22. Out there, Mr. Felton Jackson running him out of bounds. But as we said, PHS and Coach Bennett, he's working the guys again.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to tell you something about Coach Bennett. I like Coach Bennett, contrary to popular belief. I like Coach Bennett. What he does well is he has a charm about him. I'm serious. He knows how to charm anybody, man, woman, black, white, green, and yellow, and he knows how to charm those officials. I've seen it with my own eyes.
Right. And here's the bad thing, Coach. My mother-in-law knows him.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Now, on these nights, we don't like him. But every other day of the year, he's a good guy.
Oh, yes. 2 wide receivers are going to go either side. Jarman back to pass. Going to throw the out route. Low, incomplete. He caught it at the 25.
He caught that. Yeah, and they're trying to nickel and dime right now. He needs to watch for the double move, the hitch and go right here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You run that little stop route, you're going to see the hitch and go, and then you get suckered in, and then there's 80.
And they're very smart. You notice PHS is throwing that on this sideline, so the coaches from Escambia can't let him know it's coming. That's very smart by them. And they don't go right here. They go deep though.
Jarman back to pass. Pressure coming. And he'll be taken down for a tackle. He'll be tackled at the original line of scrimmage. I believe he got a yard to the 26, 3rd and 4.
And you see number 72 there. He's actually a transfer from Lincoln High School. We played Lincoln in the spring, and we beat him. And he told his dad, I want to go move with Mom and play for Escambia. And that's Andre Players, number 72, on the play right there, along with Grandison, Darius Grandison. And
we're going to have a flag, I believe, Coach.
A flag or a timeout? I don't know, but I'm gonna tell you this. I think his coach think we recruited him too, because we're good friends and we hadn't talked much since he come over here.
We're gonna have a chain here. Looks like we're gonna have a measurement here.
I guess they're trying to see if he got back to the line. Oh, he almost had the first.
I don't know how in the world he nearly had the first.
Oh, see, they're not even
My
close.
Goodness, he's nearly about.
I've never seen him bring the chain out for 2 yards.
What would they think? He got the first. Oh,
no, he was way
reminds
off
me of that Jerry Clower story. Time out. Official thought he thought he got the first down. The cannons went off. He said he didn't even cross the goal line. Told the coach from Texas Tech, he said, I'm going to give you just a minute to remount and reload.
Remount and reload. I like that. You see, Escambia's in cover 4 right now, which is a bend but don't break defense. In other words, we're going to let them catch everything in front, which is tough to do on 3rd and 1. That's tough to get. Oh!
Hey, look at that.
Great job by Lovelace.
Kyrie Lovelace from the backside.
And now they're going off on each other because number 4 was the hot read, and he didn't see it. They got to punt the ball. It's 4th down. Number 4 was a hot read. And listen, this is what happens. When you bring in a transfer like Jarman, who wasn't with the guys in the offseason, hasn't built relationships over the summer, that's what you get. Now, Bennett is going off on his son. Everybody's going off on each other, and nothing against
That's the end of the 4th quarter. That's the end of the 3rd.
But this is what happened, Chris, as I make my exit. It's a Frankenstein. When you get all these different folks together, it's a Frankenstein.
Why don't you just stay with us for the 4th quarter?
It's fine with me. I don't
Paul don't mind. Do you want to
overstep my boundaries?
Paul don't mind, so you stay with me for the 4th quarter.
No, I'm going to do his rant. He's doing a good job of it.
Well, I appreciate you guys having me. But that's what happened. If you saw the body language of the quarterback from PHS, he's going. And again, I know I sound biased because we were on the EGF fan and I was coaching at Escambia, but you won't see that at Escambia.
Right.
We don't allow them to go off on each other, and you never see me go off on a coach. But if you look at the sideline right now, you see a bunch of dysfunctionality. And you see the quarterback talking about, you see that right there? That's why you can't win tight games, because of those small things right there.
And that's opportunity for about a week back when I played.
Yes, sir. You're going to be on that hill. You're going to be on that hill.
Coach, that blitz that Kyrie just did, what do y'all call that blitz?
Well,
I call it like a hammer blitz. Was that a hammer, what we call it?
We could call it. We call it Ringo and Lucy. Left side is Lucy, right side is Ringo. And what happens is when there's nobody over there to protect you, just go. But the call is made on the sideline by Coach Bower. That's the 3rd time we did it tonight. Grandison missed it, remember? Then the other guy missed it over here, and Kyrie Lovelace finally got it.
Sheets to punt for Escambia. I would love Logan to take one to the house for you, Coach.
Oh, he should have caught that. Oh, no, that's tough. That's tough. Yep. Logan's back there because he not going to drop it. He going to make good decisions. A great punt returner would be Jabir Fry, but he don't make the great decisions.
Yeah, I believe he did. I believe he was the punt returner against Fidor. He made a bad decision.
He got fired. They fired me, but that's how we do it, Chris. You either get the job done or you get fired, or the position coach get fired. The position coach don't get fired. The head coach going to get fired.
Well, guess what? You got fired for the wrong reasons.
It happens. It happens.
All right, well, let's see what happens here. The Gators going to come out with 3 wide receivers to the near side.
Gators got to score here because they'll take the punch out of PHS. They got to score.
Gerald Bryant's going to hand off and just had to let that one go. Big number 45 shot through there, Coach, and that's Martine Sellers making the tackle.
And if you're watching at home, Chris, you're probably saying, why do they keep running up the middle? Why do they keep running up the middle? Well, last year the Gators ran up the middle and led the entire country in rushing.
Mm-hmm.
You got to trust what gets you here. And that's the offense, and eventually one of them will break. But you don't panic and go against what you do. The players are comfortable with this offense, and that's why they're still running the same offense.
3 wide receivers again, and we're going to have a penalty flag on the plate. Let's see what the call is here.
It's interesting right here. Oh, it's on PHS. See, that's what happens in the fourth quarter. See, we're working. Escambia's working out January, February, March, April, and other teams are not. This is what happens. Fatigue sets in when you get tired, and you make bad decisions. And it looked like they were in the neutral zone, or they jumped offside.
Second down and about 5 yards to go with 11:15 to go. 3 wide receivers to the near side, receiver to the far side. Gerald Bright on the option keeper. Gerald cuts upfield. Gerald to the 50, to the 45, to the 30.
He's
25,
fast.
20,
He's fast.
15. Stays on his feet. Stays on his feet.
In the way.
And
wide receivers in the way.
And Gerald Bright takes one. Coach, he nearly took it.
Yep. Wide receivers in the way. And again, Joey Everett was going to be the wide receiver. He couldn't play along with Peacock, but you got a young guy out there. We teach our wide receivers, get out of the way. We don't need you to block. You just get out of the way. We'll handle the rest. And right there, they hindered the touchdown. But with that being said, that's what I was talking about. Gerald Bright's going to do something you can't coach.
Peacock's going to come to the far side. We're going to have man in motion. Handoff right up the middle. Gets across the 15 to the 14-yard line. Gators on the Superior red zone. Superior Termite and Pest Management. The experience a superior difference at Superior Termite and Pest Management. Proud to support the Gator red zone here on 8730 in EGFM.
Coach, I've wanted to ask you this forever. Why do we allow the players to take their helmets off on the sideline? We were never allowed to do that.
Right. We don't, but when we're coaching, you can't see it. And it's a new day. They've been taking them off from Little League all the way up. It's one of those things you don't major in minors. That's one of those issues you can have a headache trying to do that. But yeah, you're right. Back in the day, we had our helmet on the entire game.
Coach Thomas would literally find a way to see us doing it.
You're right. It's changed a lot over the years, and I'm the same way. When I was in high school playing for Coach Steve Harden, you couldn't take your helmet off. I almost wore mine home because I was scared to take it off.
38, pitching it out to Martin McGee. Martin loses his footing down to the 11.
Yeah, he shouldn't have cut that one back. Coach Davis always screams, trust your speed, get outside. So he should have stayed outside right there because cutting back didn't get him anything.
So now Emilio Maldonado.
He needs to make one. He missed one tonight. Did he miss one or two?
He missed one. He's missed one tonight.
And he has the potential to be a stud. Florida State loves him. University of Florida loves him. But he has to make these in order to consider himself a Division I prospect.
This is a 21-yard field goal attempt, I believe. Out of the hold of Jabir Fry. Snap.
Horrible snap by Day.
And it's blocked.
Horrible snap by Brian Day. And again, it's a big game for Brian Day. You got to realize Brian Day is a freshman who didn't play at all on 9th grade last year. We wanted a guy that was only going to be a long snapper, and Brian Day was so committed in the offseason, we made him our long snapper. He's worked with a guy named Eric Fritz and a lot of others in town to work on his long snapping. He rolled that ball back there.
Bad snap there. So with 9:12 to go, we've got a ball game again, 14-7, and I'm used to seeing 41-7 right now, but we're going to have a tight one here. Jarman from the snap. He'll take the snap. Swings it out. Abram makes the catch, and Lovelace takes him down after a 6-yard pickup. 2nd out and 4 coming up for Pensacola High. And, Coach, you've got to attack on a swing route like that, but if you attack, you also open up a deep post.
That's right. And that's part of it. That's going to be their methodology here, and they may try to go deep. Jarman has the arm to do so. Great tackle by Lovelace. Lovelace, believe now, is a transfer. Coach, he transferred in August, and he was able to play. The other transfers transferred in January. They can't play. He transferred from Pound Forest, and other than James Ellis, he could be the best physical guy on the team. I mean, he is a physical nightmare. He's aggressive on accident. He drinks water aggressively.
Jarman back to pass. Rolling out. Pressure coming. Rolls out. He fumbles the football, and we pick it up, and it's going to be a touchdown for Escambia High School.
Hard work equals luck. Hard work equals
Walker
luck.
For the touchdown.
That's right. That's
and
with Walker.
18 to go. Yeah. It's a 14-point game.
That's right. See, when you do the small things that Escambia does, those things happen. And I say that, now Pensacola High should have had a big play. Lovelace went inside the guy. Jarman got out. The receiver was wide open. That could have been a touchdown. But look what happened.
Ball slips out of his hands, and it goes all the way back. So Emilio Maldonado for the extra point. Let's see what the young sophomore can do right here. I believe he's going to make up for this one, Coach.
And I'm going to tell you, it's over. PHS is going to hang it up right here. They're going to hang it up right here. Just like last year, they didn't play with much enthusiasm. You notice they didn't dive for that one like they dove for the other one. Yeah, Emilio's having a horrible night. You know, and I'm going to be honest, if I was coaching over there, this is where I coach, Chris. I would ask him about his personal life. Usually when you get a little girlfriend, you're pretty popular, your Facebook likes are going up, your Twitter followers are linking up, you forget what got you to where you are. And I'm going to tell you, right now, I would be all in Emilio's chili. Now, actually, I wouldn't in the game because we may need him to win the game, but on Monday morning, he might want to get some earmuffs on because he is much better than he's playing right now. And that could be the difference in the game.
Right, an missed extra point.
Hey, his dad will take care of that.
Oh, my goodness.
His dad will be all over this
At FCA
tonight.
breakfast this morning, I stopped by him and his dad. I don't know if he's going to be feeling real Christian-like when his dad got his hands around his neck. And one of them, he didn't kick in the end zone earlier. You know, so he's just not himself right now.
Right. Well, Coach, I was going to ask you, you're still involved with, I know you're still involved with the team a little bit. You're not in the administrative standpoint, not teaching and all that stuff, but you're still involved. You still go to FCA breakfast. I'm surprised they haven't tried to kick you out of the FCA breakfast.
Hey, the church that feeds us, I'm a member of, so they got to go through God on that one. They've done a lot of nasty things, and I've never seen anything like it. I'm shocked they let me in the game tonight, but the good news is, and I'm hoping we get some closure soon so we can just concentrate on the players.
Well, Emilio found himself.
Right. But see, great players are consistent, and that's what Emilio is lacking. Potential is there. Oh, my goodness. He's strong as an ox. He got great ability, but what he's lacking is consistency, and that's the same with our team. You just said you used to seeing 30, 40 points. Well, Pensacola High is not a bad team, but they're not one of the top teams in our classification in the state.
No. But sometimes you have to win games
like
this.
Yes, sir, 100%.
To advance the state.
I agree 100%, and that's how, and we're talking about state, of course, we take it one game at a time, but you have to face adversity somewhere during the season if you're going to have a phenomenal season.
Well, Pensacola High, now Jarman will have two wide receivers go either side. Jarman from the gun takes the snap. He's got the swing route. It's going to throw the out route. It's going to be complete to 25 to the 27. And Walker comes up to make the stop from his corner spot. And a good catch, good pass, good catch there, and good tackle by Walker, Coach.
And a great job. And Kyle Walker was a kid. I actually apologized to him, his uncle, and his mother because they thought he should have been a varsity player last year. And in the JV season, he only played 2 games. I didn't know what he could do. We put him on JV last year, and he played quarterback. And as you can see, he could have been a varsity player last year. He was on the front page of the P&J today, and he's made a lot of big plays in this game.
Jarman hands off right up the middle to Abrams. Abrams to the outside, to the 35, to the 40, to the 50, down to the 40, staying on his feet, and Logan Walden running him out of bounds.
I think we got a holding call on the wide receiver for PHS.
I believe it's going to be coming way back.
Yeah, I hope so. What happened right there, the corner didn't get off the block. He allowed the guy to push him around, and I don't know who that is. That's number 16. He's not a starter. Who's number 16 for
That's Jimmy Simmons.
Yeah, Jimmy Simmons playing corner. He's really played safety, and right there he wasn't aggressive enough. I don't know if Dude Donaldson is hurt or not, but they're having some injury issues, and that's where those transfers will really come in handy because of depth. And that was, I think that was holding maybe on the receiver, but the defensive back has to get off the block. He can't allow himself to be blocked. He has to be more aggressive and get off the block and make a play.
Wingstop proud to bring you tonight's game, along with the Miracle Strip Amusement Park. The Carpet Guy proud to bring you today's game, along with GoWaiter.com and Five Flag Speedway proud to bring you your game right here tonight on EGFN at 8730. Of course, join me and Paul tomorrow for Talking Sports, for Talk Sports from 9 until 10 tomorrow. We'll be recapping this game and all the high school games going on. Coach, don't have nothing to do. You ought to just call in tomorrow and chat with us.
Hey, I'm going to talk to y'all. We're going to talk about Tom Brady and find out what's going on. We may wait to Sunday to talk about that, but it's a lot of things to talk about in the sports world.
I think Janelle's not.
Hey, I'm telling you.
I think he's got married.
Those females, man, I'm telling you, man, I love them. I love 3 of them for real. My wife, my daughter, my mama. I love them. But them feet, look in the Bible. Now, you know I love the Bible. I read it every day. All right, the first woman, she messed up everything for everybody. Solomon had a problem with women. Samson had a problem with women. David had a problem.
You know, that's why they say that women, you're always a pain in my side.
That's right, but I'm going to tell you this, not one of us can live without them. You know, so we might want to be quiet.
We might want to,
women, we love you out there. We love you. EGFN loves you.
Me and you might be at Spanish Fort at the Marriott.
That's right. Yeah, you're right.
2 wide receivers go again either side. Jarman from the gun. That was a holding, so it's still a first down from the 40. They're going to hand off to Abrams right up the middle and been right into the teeth of the Gator defense.
Very aggressive right there on defense. And I tell you, if PHS wouldn't shoot themselves in the foot, they could be a pretty good team. They made a lot of errors tonight that they forced themselves. I mean, a lot of self-inflicted wounds.
There needs to be unity on their sideline too, and there's not. I mean, coaches arguing, kids arguing, coaches arguing with kids.
Right.
And that should never happen during the play of the game.
Right. And what? Oh yeah, there's that blitz again.
And there's the blitz, and Jarman's going back.
Oh, there's that blitz again. Great call by Coach Williams and Coach Boware. I told you, it's over. Look at the body language of PHS. They're front runners. When things are going good, they're dangerous. But when adversity hits, you find out who they really are. And I see Principal Williams over there with his hands on his hip. He can't believe it. I know they didn't think they were going to beat Escambia tonight.
And Kyrie Lovelace was trying to pump up the crowd over here from PHS, and they're like,
Yeah. So Escambia has the potential to be a great team this year. There's a few things that, of course, we got to tweak. But
3rd and 15
it's a big
here.
Down right here.
Swings it out to Abrams
again. Let's go outside in.
Good job.
And Kyle Walker, they're not wrapping up. They're throwing his shoulder in there. That's why we missed that tackle earlier.
But it's going to be a pickup, and they're going to punt it, I believe.
This is a great time for a fake, though, Coach. You're down by 2 touchdowns. There's 5 minutes left in the game. You know Escambia is going to run the ball to run the clock out. Now is a great time for a fake. You fake the ball from anytime you're between the 40s.
And they got a different kicker in.
Shoots.
He says shoots. They got a different kicker in.
Yeah, he is.
Great time for a fake.
He's been kicking the whole night. Shoots there, and the Gators are playing that way.
Oh, and they punted off. No fake. Great punt.
Nice punt.
Yeah, the Gators did a good job. They thought the fake was coming as well, so they didn't have anybody back. Now all the Gators got to do is protect the ball, and the game is
and the old wash tub comes back home for another 365 days.
And I'm going to tell you, if they end up punting, Chris, I'm going to let Paul have it so I can get out here to my truck, because if I don't, I'll be here for 20 hours. Because I know I will be, and I'm gonna get to my truck and sit in my truck, and I'm gonna meet you guys at Whataburger. But if they score, I'll be here all night. I'll stay all night.
Well, you ought to stay up here with us, because I'm gonna be heading down, because I still got to do the Gator review and everything after the ball game. Now we've been doing them after the game. Now
I see them. I mean, I'm telling you now, I might be the #1 fan. I see you online. I'm gonna tell you something, Chris. You look real good in orange and blue, man. I mean that's your color, man. You look real good. I see your hat you got on.
I got that at David Bowen.
When I got here, they had 0 Escambia hats. When I got this job, I went to David Bowen. They had 0 Escambia hats. They had some old shirts with the raggedy logo. Now they probably stepped their game up, because Escambia is one of the hottest teams in town.
Yep, and I got one now, and my wife's actually wanted a shirt. We're actually getting her a shirt ordered and all that good stuff.
And they got them everywhere. You go to Target, Escambia gear. Walmart, Escambia gear. Dollar General.
I found a pair of them like the Escambia shorts.
Yeah.
Like the Nike material.
Yeah.
For like $15.
Escambia is blowing up, man, and it's such a blessing to be a part of it. Coach Davis is doing a great job of keeping his train on the track.
Gerald Bryant on the keeper. Gerald breaks a tackle. Oh, if he would have just
great
stayed
run
on his feet.
And he didn't want to pitch that, because he wanted to take care of the ball right here. That's a first down. We'll move the clock. See, it's the greatest thing about this offense. Now Escambia controls the game.
20-7 your score. 5:21 to go in the 55th meeting between these two schools and the old wash tub.
There's nothing sweeter than watching Pensacola High lose. Coach Bennett told me to my face in my first year here, Escambia would never beat Pensacola High.
Guess what? Your second year here,
we all make mistakes.
35-14.
Yes, sir. He made. That's right. And then today, 20-7 or more.
In 2 years, 55-21.
That's right.
Going to hand off to Brown. Brown across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
It's a beautiful thing, baby. It's a beautiful thing. Next week, the Gators travel to Leon, Tallahassee, Florida.
Yep, Tallahassee.
Yeah, we'll be over there for that one. I hope you guys will be there. A lot of people want to be able to catch that game. We won't be able to make that trip.
Yeah, they're trying to get us a spot on the bus.
I got you. As a matter of fact, bump the bus. I may have y'all ride with me. Forget a bus.
Well, I don't know if I'll get to make that trip or not, because with my job, with the job and everything, because I may have a loan. But I'll try my best to try to make it. Handoff's going to go to Brown across the 40 to the 42-yard line.
And if you can't, maybe me and Paul will do it. Do the game.
Well, maybe y'all can. Y'all can keep me up to date. Now, of course, I'll be watching.
I just know a lot of people won't be able to make that game.
Oh, yeah, because it's Tallahassee.
Yep. And Leon got an extra day to prepare. They played last night against Crestview and lost a tough one. They had a lot of turnovers and ended up losing that game.
Well, maybe if I can get off in time, hopefully, and And maybe me and the wife can get off a little bit early. We can make the drive to to Tallahassee and get there and plenty enough time to join you guys on the broadcast.
Right, and I will pay for your gas, but I'm unemployed, so I'm not gonna be able to. I'm not gonna be able to do that. Not be able to help you out. I don't have a job.
Well, and I know last weekend I missed the block party. I went back home to be with family.
Yeah.
This past weekend was my 30th birthday. So
Happy birthday!
This past Tuesday was my 30th birthday.
Paul, you remember being 30?
No, not at all.
And
me neither.
All I know is I played softball on Tuesday night, and I didn't remember going to bed Tuesday night hurting, but I did wake up Tuesday morning hurting. I definitely tell I've gotten old.
You're not as young as you used to be.
No,
it's a big down right here, Chris. 4th and 1.
4th down and 1. Here we go. This is the ball game right here. This could win it. This could lock the game up.
Hope we don't get another delay of game.
Don't. We better not.
All right. Call timeout.
Timeout.
No. Yeah. No, Davis did it on purpose. He did it on purpose. What Davis decided to do is take that penalty, move it back 5 is no big deal, punt the ball.
2:50 to play, up by 13 right now. Paul's fixing to get another wash tub here, Paul.
Wash tub.
I will take it.
Back home, baby, where it belongs.
You know, Coach, I sit around trying to remember what it was like playing basketball down at the church there in Springfield.
Oh, yeah. See,
and I know you're familiar with
right.
that.
If you're in
Panama
City, my daddy might be listening. Hey, Dad, Paul grew up over there. He spent some time in Springfield and Bay Harbor area. And, yes, sir, I've been on that court many times over there by Springfield Elementary School. My aunt, she taught there my uncle taught there for like 20-something years. Taught 5th grade there. And so
some of the best pickup games.
Yeah, some of the best
played
games
at that church.
I bet it was. And I think we got an automatic first down, Paul.
That works for me.
I think they jumped off sides. And, nope, they put them back where they were for to repeat the down.
I believe you, as I was getting things ready to break down up here and get ready to head down because we're fixing to get to see the old wash tub come back to Pensacola, to West Pensacola. West side.
That's right, baby. West side, the best side.
And the kick is away.
Mio doing a good job of punting tonight. That's a great ball. Come on, Gators. Oh, we good.
Get right there. Down at the 4-yard line.
I'm going to go to my car before the madness happens. I want these guys to be able to celebrate tonight. And thank y'all for having me. EGFN is trend setting. Everybody in town is jealous of what you guys are doing. Guys, make sure you check out EGFN online. Check it out on Twitter. Check out the website. It's 8730am.com. I check it out all the time. But you guys do a great job. We really appreciate everything you do.
Thank you. And thanks for Coach Spears for joining us and being a part of the broadcast with us. And he is headed out of here. He knows he's got the boiler, the tub. It's ours, Paul. With 2:24 to go.
It just sends chills down your back.
Hey, guess what? I've got chills. 55 points in 2 years.
Puts chills down your back to think that thing is going to be coming back home possibly.
Pass is going to be complete across the 20 to the 25.
Now, Chris, I'm old school, so I don't count my chickens before they're in the basket. And so, you know, I'm still going to just say we need to pin our ears back and keep playing hard. I don't like celebrating too early, and I don't like counting the eggs too early.
I'm with you on that one, but Jarman, I believe we have an incomplete pass on that one, Pauls. We're just trying to get everything ready to head down as the 55th meeting for the second year in a row with 2:08 to go. It looks like the year-old wash tub is returning to the west side of Pensacola to be in that trophy case for another 365.
And more importantly, this will be the second district loss for Pensacola High.
And that's going to send them into a tail. They will have to win out to get into the playoffs.
They may not even have that opportunity.
Jarman back to pass. Pressure's coming. Loads up. Throws it over the middle. Incomplete. The wash tub.
What a day.
What a game. Escambia did not play their best, but they played enough to win the ball game. Thanks to Coach Willie Spears for joining us, Paul.
What fun.
What fun it was. My wife said, "Is that Coach Spears with you guys?" And it was really, really awesome.
Want to remind everybody, call in tomorrow morning. First 4 callers to call in tomorrow morning will get a pair of tickets to the Cole Brothers Circus.
Back to pass, sets up the center screen, and nearly caught, and DeMarcus McKenzie there to make the stop. And that's it. I believe that's it.
And, Chris, let me remind you, those are reserved seat tickets, too.
Reserved seat tickets. So that's close to the floor level, huh? That's close to the Lions and Tigers.
It
and all
is.
that.
It's not a general admission ticket, guys. So, first 4 people to call in tomorrow morning will get a pair of tickets to tomorrow night's show.
Of course, join me and Paul tomorrow morning. We'll recap this game, and we'll also be getting you ready for your college football Saturday. Hopefully South can get a big win tomorrow. Back to pass, Garment. Loading up, pressure coming. Garment is going to go down and loses that one. And that is it with 1:18 to go. Let's see. I wonder.
No, they're going to
That's
call
it. That's it. It's over. It is over with. The coaches are headed down. The old wash tub is coming back home. These coaches are excited. 5-0. The Gators are about to be, Paul, with 1:18 to play. And I wonder if Coach Davis is going to try to put one more score on the board.
You know, I don't think you're going to see it. I think he's going to go victory for him. Well, no, maybe not.
Nope, he's not going to go victory for him here. And we're going to have a
bells and whistles everywhere.
Bells and whistles. False start against Escambia. As Brown would have ripped that one, that would have been a big gain.
Yeah, that would have been a touchdown.
The students are beginning to make their way down. The wash boiler. The wash tub. I don't want to keep wanting to call it the wash boiler, but the wash tub.
And the Pensacola High fans are filing out of the stadium.
Yes, because they know
that they're going to be celebrating on their field.
Their celebration's about to begin.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys, this is what a special game. What a special treat to be around to do this.
The first of many, hopefully. The 55th meeting between Pensacola High and Escambia for the old wash tub.
And I've been around for 22 of those 50-plus meetings.
Paul, I've got the chill bumps down all over me.
Me too.
I tell you, this is amazing. I've done text the wife and told her, get ready to head down to the field to get ready to get our picture made with the wash tub. My mother-in-law told me last night, she said, you bring that tub back home. Guess what, Mama? It's coming back home.
Go ahead, Nolan. You can officially celebrate.
I hope we're still recording because I know she's watching. Are we still live recording?
We are. We're still live. We're hanging in there.
Guess what? We're bringing it back home.
And it goes. Coach Davis gets the bath.
And it's it. The wash tub is back in the possession of the Escambia Gators. Coach Gaddy, we got the tub back for one more year.
That's right. It's at home where it needs to be. EHS in that front lobby. We're excited to get it back. Defense played lights out. Hats off to them. We did, it's a great team effort. We're ready to move on to, we got Leon next week.
Well, 2-0 in district play. So what a game. Yo, I'm headed down there to come get my picture made with the boiler, with the tub.
Take it, baby.
I've got to.
So I can get my guys around there.
But we again appreciate you folks for joining us. 20-7, the wash tub is returned back to Escambia High School. What a win for the Gators. Final score 20-7. Appreciate again you folks for joining us. Thank you so much for being a part of EGFN. And Paul, we got any last things to say before we get out of here?
Yeah, we want to remind everybody, tune in tomorrow morning for Talk to Talk Sports at 9 a.m. And want to also tell everybody, keep an eye on the website. We will let you know about the Tallahassee game, whether or not we will be bringing it to you as we figure out how we're going to get down there and what the internet situation looks like and all that good stuff. But anyhow, we want to thank everybody for tuning in and remind everybody, go to the circus and enjoy the Cole Brothers Circus. I love circuses and fairs, and I'm going tomorrow night. I'm taking the wife, so come on out and join me. Call in the morning, get those tickets. Get the tickets. Let me give them to you. I want you to come out.
Appreciate again you folks for being a part of the broadcast tonight.
Going down there and get your picture taken, man.
I'm fixing to head on down there and take care of the Gator review for you folks as the old wash tub returns back to Pensacola, to West Pensacola, as tonight it is Escambia 20-7 over the Pensacola High Tigers. For Paul, for Nolan, for Coach Spears, I'm Chris Strickland. Thank you so much for being a part of your broadcast here tonight. Folks, hopefully I'll get to hear from you next week, but if you won't, you'll see me in 2 weeks. You'll get to hear me in 2 weeks as we host, I believe in 2 weeks,
The Pace High School.
The Pace Patriots. Could be for the district championship that night, Paul.
It
could
well
be for the district title in 2 weeks. So thanks everybody for joining us. Good night. God bless you. And go Gators. The wash tub is back home.